ways to a stronger, healthier you. With Highland's range of yogurts, smoothies, flavored milk, and cottage cheese. For parents with picky eaters and trendsetters looking to jump on the revival of cottage cheese, Highland has what you need to hit your protein goals. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Hastings College basketball is on the air. And this is the Tip-Off Show. Brought to you by Mary Lanning Healthcare. Your care, our inspiration. Now, here is the voice of the Broncos, Mike Will.
And good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Lynn Carl Arena, the Osborne Sports Complex. Hastings College basketball on the air here this afternoon on Extreme Sports. Hastings getting set to take on Waldorf University, the team coming in here out of Forest City, Iowa. I'm Mike Will, got the play-by-play for you this afternoon. Hastings coming in, a record of 17 wins and 7 losses on the season. Broncos are sitting at 13-5 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Coming off with their win the other night over Midland, winning by the score of 103-60. And Bose came back from a couple of games off because of an injury and scored 23 points in the ball game for Hastings. She hit 4 3-pointers in the ball game, but Hastings rolling to their 17th win on Wednesday with a 103-60 win over Midland. I'm going to see a team today in Waldorf that is 2-21 on the season. They are 1-16 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. They have lost their last 8 games in a row. In fact, in their last ball game on last Saturday, they lost to Concordia 111-43. Their 2 wins this year have been over the College of St. Mary's. That was back on January the 3rd in Omaha. They beat the Flames by a score of 77-49. Then they picked up a non-conference win earlier this season, back on December the 3rd, beating St. Ambrose by a score of 67-39. Other than that, it's been a long season for Waldorf. Again, they are 2-21 in the season, 1-16 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. This will be the second meeting of the season between the two teams. Hastings beat Waldorf earlier this year in Forest City. In fact, just after the first of the year, they beat Waldorf 114-64. Had a chance to sit down with Hastings head coach Gina Douglas. Spent a couple of minutes with Hastings head coach Gina Douglas. Hastings and Waldorf coming up here this afternoon. And Coach taking care of business on Wednesday. Thought we had a pretty good outing in beating Midland.
Yeah, I think so. We took the press off fairly early against them and still was able to put up a ton of points. And, I thought our second half was a little bit better. First half, I just a little bit sluggish, but second half was better, a little bit more energy. And it's going to maybe be the same type of game today. And so we just have to make sure that we bring it energy and effort-wise.
And Bose scores 23 points, comes out for the injury and scores 23, hits 4 3-pointers. She played like she was on a mission Wednesday.
She did. She kind of looked like the Ann Bose of her freshman year and a point to prove out there. And so, before injury, I thought she played well against Breyer. Had to sit out 2 games and then came back and played well. So we're kind of hoping it snowballs and we just kind of get this game after game now.
So no midweek game next week. After today, you'll be off until Saturday. But really, you want to finish this first part and then take the break and get ready for the stretch run.
Yeah, for sure. I think that we need to play well. And anytime you have a little bit of break, whether it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, bye, whatever it is, it's always nice to play well going into that break so you feel pretty good about things. So with the bye on Wednesday and then at Morningside, it'd be really nice to take care of this game early and feel good about ourselves going into next week.
Good point of the season, maybe to take a day or two to just kind of sit back and relax and then get back at it for the stretch run.
Yeah, it feels it's just weird. Like it's February 7th, whatever it is, but there's still kind of if we make the national tournament, if we make a run, there's still a big part of our season left. And so, we're going to take an extra day off next week. We'll practice on Monday and then take Tuesday off, always have Sunday off. And so hopefully that will help. We took an extra day off this week. It's just, like we talked about before, it's a long season. We've practiced a lot. We've played a lot. And now I think the biggest thing is being as fresh as you possibly can at the end of the year.
We play a team today that we beat in Forest City by 50. What's the approach to this ball game? Just maybe sweeping it under the carpet and starting this game as a new game?
Yeah, and I don't think that we played that well up there. It was just kind of an ugly game all around, and that was kind of the message today at shoot-around, that we kind of know what the game could possibly be, but we also know that we can play better than the first time that we played them, and we could also play better than what the first half against Midland. And so there's that challenge there of no matter where you play, who you play, of just mentally being ready to go and giving the energy and effort for 40 minutes.
This is a young basketball team, inexperienced team. I think we forced 36 turnovers on the first time around. What's the approach for this ball game today?
We're gonna start off not pressing, which is very different for us. But there's a few different reasons for that. And one of them, I just want to see if can we guard half court man defense, and can we do it for 40 minutes, and can we be good at it? We've shown glimpses of being good in our man defense, and if we need to, in a postseason run, if the press isn't working or whatever it might be, if we need to sit down and guard in man, can we do that? And so I think this will be kind of a first test of that. Against Midland, we took the press off after the first quarter, and so then it was 3 quarters of just guarding man, and I thought we did pretty good. The biggest thing is you don't give us up as many easy shots. Sometimes in the press you give up some layups, sometimes you give up some open jumpers, but then just being able to guard without fouling and then go get defensive rebounds when you're just in man. So we'll kind of see how it goes today.
Really haven't settled down in the ball game and played really the half-court game very much, have we?
Not really. Sometimes we'll take the press off, either if we're not very good or it's a blowout one way or the other. But for the most part, we're consistently in it. And so this will be kind of a test to see how well we do not starting in it. Can we bring energy without, pressing and that sort of thing? So I'll be kind of just curious to watch and see what unfolds, and I could regret it, and it could be a bad decision. But, sometimes you have to change things up late in the year, and we'll kind of see what today brings.
Waldorf, individually, they got a couple of scores on the team that you have to be a little bit concerned with.
Yeah, both their point guard and their post player can score it. Their post player is a really good shooter, and just a little bit different because she will post some, but she can shoot it from the 3-point line, and sometimes you get posts that can shoot it out there, but usually not as well as what she's doing it. And she has potential. At St. Mary's, she had 38 points, which is a big number. And then their point guard can kind of get going as well. So I think that our focus needs to be on those two, slowing those two down and making other players beat us.
Hopefully get off to a good start here today, and maybe let your starters, so to speak, take a few extra minutes off today. Huh?
Yeah, that would be the goal. For rest for them, but it's also nice to get some of your bench players a few more minutes in there. Like we talked about before, they do everything. They're in everything that we do, and so sometimes it's nice to get them on court minutes to reward them a little bit and see how well they play out there.
Good thing is, some of those bench players have been seeing quite a bit of playing time here as of late.
Yeah, they have, and I thought for the most part we've done pretty well with it. And like Olivia's been in there a little bit. She was sick all last week, but came back and played well against Midland. Amira's done a good job of kind of running things when we sub out, and I thought that overall we've done pretty well with those bench players.
Okay, good luck today.
Thank you, sir.
Gina Douglas, head coach for Hastings College. We'll have more after this. You're listening to Bronco.
Mary Lanning picks out people that are going to help support our mission and our values here at Mary Lanning. They want to recruit people that are continue to make us a strong organization and continue to provide that exceptional patient care.
There are people all around me constantly to support me in my personal life, but also in my career. People are always advocating for me to grow and to learn.
We're two sisters here that believe in Mary Lanning and the mission and values here, and we're going to continue to support this community for as long as we can.
All right, it's Hastings and Waldorf here this afternoon at the Osborne Sports Complex, Lynn Farrell Arena. Other games going on in the conference today. You've got Briarcliff playing at Midland. Dort is in Omaha against the College of St. Mary's. Waldorf here against Hastings. Northwestern at Mount Marty. Morningside at Concordia. Top 4 teams right now in the conference on the women's side of things. Dort, the nation's #1 ranked team, sitting on top at 16-1. Dakota Wesleyan at 15-2. Concordia is in third at 13-4. Then Hastings at 13-5. Briarcliff just outside the top 4 at 11-7. Top 4 teams in the regular season standings receive the top 4 seeds in the GPAC postseason tournament coming up in a couple of weeks. So if the tournament was held today, The teams that would be in would be Dordt, Dakota Wesleyan, Concordia, Hastings, Briar Cliff, in addition to Northwestern, Morningside, and Doane. The teams out of the conference tournament would be Mount Marty, College of St. Mary's, Midland, and Waldorf. So obviously a big game for Hastings here this afternoon as the Broncos try to hang on to at least the number 4 spot in the GPAC postseason tournament coming up here in just over a week. It's Hastings and Waldorf here today. That's the tip-off show. Stick around to start the game. Coming up next on Extreme Sports.
You've been listening to the Tip-Off Show, brought to you by Mary Lanning Healthcare. Your care, our inspiration. Stay tuned. Hastings College Play-by-Play is up next on your exclusive home for Bronco Sports, Extreme Sports.
Hi, this is Terry Anstein. President, 5 Points Bank of Hastings. On behalf of our shareholders, directors, and staff, I would like to thank all of our great customers for helping us become the fastest growing bank in Hastings. I would also like to invite everyone in the Hastings area to stop in and visit with one of our bankers and learn how we can be your bank for the managed 5 Points Bank, the better bank, member FDIC.
Brandon is super pumped about Runza.
Runza is so sweet.
Especially all their desserts.
Oh, those are the sweetest.
Chocolate, vanilla, and twist ice cream cones, 4 flavors of shakes, chocolate chip cookies, and ice cream sandwiches.
Literally sweet.
Aw, I love your enthusiasm.
Well, I love Runza.
So sweet of you. Come satisfy your sweet tooth. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill has been serving Hastings and the surrounding area for more than 25 years. And it is more than just another bar and grill. It is a Hastings institution. Do not miss Tijuana Tuesday, an all-you-can-eat taco and nacho buffet. Every Wednesday night is Wing Night, featuring legendary wings that are crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Stop back on Thursday for roasted chicken, on Friday for the prime rib and seafood buffet, and on Saturday for Bullseye's world-famous prime rib. On Sundays, enjoy the brunch buffet from 10 until 2. For over a quarter of a century, Bullseye's has been your go-to spot for good times, great food, and unforgettable memories. Find Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd in Hastings, right across the street from the water park.
Hastings College Basketball is brought to you by 5 Points Bank, the better bank. By High Street Insurance Partners, looking out for you. By Highland Dairy, locally made, naturally delicious. By Mammoth Sports Construction, do something big. By Mary Lanning Healthcare, your care, our inspiration. By Pepsi, delicious, refreshing Pepsi. And by the Runza Restaurants, homemade, fresh. Hastings College Basketball is also brought to you in part by Bob Sass Flowers, Family Medical Center, Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill, 2nd Street Slammer. By the Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center. By B&B Cleaning, and by Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning.
Again, welcome back to Lynn Fair Arena, the Osborne Sports Complex. Hastings College basketball here today. Waldorf University from Forest City, Iowa, in town to take on Hastings this afternoon. A men's basketball doubleheader. The women's game is up first. We'll get to the starting lineups. They are brought to you by B&B Cleaning Pros of Hastings, your trusted cleaning experts for homes and businesses. For the Warriors of Waldorf, would be Mia Sal Martinez, a 5'7" junior out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Also, Destiny Sal Martinez, a 5'9" junior from Las Vegas. It'll be Jara Riley, a 5'6" freshman out of Milwaukee. Also, Charlotte Mills, a 5'9" sophomore out of Bunbury, Australia. And then their best player is probably Chloe Dimitrunk, Dimitronk, a 5'9" senior from St. Paul, Minnesota. She is averaging 16.1 points and 6.6 rebounds per game. She scored 25 points against Hastings in our first meeting up in Forest City. Hastings will go with our usual starting five. McKenna Yates, the sophomore out of McCool Junction. Mariah Avila, the senior out of Scotts Bluff. Bailey Kissinger, the junior out of Sandy Creek. Ann Bowes, the sophomore out of Orleans. And Macy Bryant, the 5'11" senior out of Fremont. I think it said Bailey out of Sandy Creek. It's Bailey out of St. Cecilia. Anyway, the tip is in the air. The ball is controlled by the Broncos. They will shoot to our basket to our left here. We're underway. We scored 114 points against this team just after the first of the year. There's a shot put up there by Avila. It's going to be no good. Rebound comes down here to Waldorf. They're dressed in their black uniforms here today with their white and purple trim. Hastings in their white unis with their crimson and black trim here today. Here's Riley with the ball. Riley drives the ball into the lane. Offensive foul is going to be called on Riley as she knocks down Ann Bowes in the paint. So the first turnover of the ball game on the Warriors. They had 36 turnovers against Hastings in that first ball game. Hastings beat this team by 50 points up in the Forest City, 114-64. Brown can come back with the ball. Yates is going to throw it here on the top of the key. That's going to be Kissinger. Drives it down the left side of the lane. Stops there. Bounce pass goes inside to Avila. Down in the corner to Kissinger for three. Shot is up there. No good. Battle for the rebound. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Waldorf ball. They will play things in here in the backcourt. 9 minutes and 11 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Hastings and Waldorf here today on Extreme Sports. This is Sal Martinez, Mia Sal Martinez. There's Mia and there's Destiny out there for Waldorf here today. This is Destiny Martinez. Gets it here to Charlotte Mills. Free throw line jumper is up there. It's going to be no good. Rebound comes down to Yates for Hastings. McKenna Waits winding her way up the floor. Bounce pass goes inside to Bryant. Shot no good. Rebound Bryant. Shot no good. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Waldorf basketball. Nope, it's going to be Hastings ball. Broncos will inbound down here underneath their own basket. Baseline left side. That's going to be Yates to inbound the ball. Gets it here to Kissinger in the lane. Spins. Puts up a shot. It's going to be good. Bailey Kissinger gets the field goal to go. And the Broncos are on the scoreboard 2-0 to score. But it took about, 90 seconds to get on the scoreboard here. Here's Waldorf with the ball, driving the ball down the right side of the lane. That's a Dimitronk. Her shot's going to be up there off of the back iron. No good. Rebound comes down to Kissinger for Hastings. To Yates over here on the right side. Takes her down to the baseline on the dribble. 200 pass comes down on top here to Kissinger. Drives the ball to the basket. Shot is up there and in. Bailey Kissinger driving layup. She's got to 4 points in the ball game. She had 25 in the first game between these two teams. Off to a good start here. 4-0 is the score. Hastings is out on top. Dimitronk has got the ball out here. Dimitronk moves to her right on the dribble. Picked up here by Bryant. Pass goes over to Martinez on the far side. Now to Mia Sal Martinez. Gets it to a Dimitronk. Drives it down the left side of the lane. Leaves it down here on the baseline. Back outside to Mia Sal Martinez. There's a shot on the wing. That's going to be blocked down in a shot clock violation. Yates gets the block on the attempted field goal from Charlotte Mills. And the shot clock violation on Waldorf. Their second turnover of the ball game. And Hastings will come back the other direction. Boy, there's a lot of stuff going on in the G-Pack today. We've got baseball. We've got softball going on. We've got men's wrestling. We've got women's wrestling. Of course, men's and women's basketball all going on. A busy day today in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Hastings out on top here in women's basketball. It is 4-0. Here's Bryant going for the hole. She spins. Her shot's blocked down. Bryant gets the ball back. Down to Avila. Dribbles to the free throw line. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Bowes driving it down the right side of the lane. Her shot no good. And she's going to be fouled into play here. A foul is going to go on Destiny Sal Martinez. That's going to be her first personal foul. Team foul number 1 on Waldorf. Going to the free throw line for the Broncos will be Bowes. Her shot is up there. It's going to be good. And Bowes missed a couple of games with an injury. Came back the other day against Midland. And all she did is score 23 points with 4 3-pointers. She knocks down a couple of free throws here. That gives Hastings now a 6-0 advantage over Waldorf. We're at the 7:10 mark of this first quarter from Lynn Farrell Arena, the Osborne Sports Complex here this afternoon. There's a Charlotte Mills with the ball out between the rings to Destiny Sal Martinez. They get it inside now to Riley. Her short jumper's up there, no good. Riley gets the offensive board, put back up there, no good. Battles for the rebound, and now a foul is going to be called on Bose. And Bose battling with Waldorf inside in Jariah Riley. Foul is called on Bose. That's going to be her first. Team foul number 1 on the Broncos. Non-shooting situation. Waldorf will play things in. There's Destiny Sal Martinez with the ball picked up there by Kissinger of Hastings. Hands away to Charlotte Mills. Mills spins at the top of the key. Drives it down the lane. There's a pass down the baseline to Anderson. Her shot is up there, no good. Brooklyn Anderson just checked in there for Waldorf. Misses her first shot. Here's Kissinger losing the ball in the lane. First turnover on the Broncos. Waldorf coming back the other way. There's a Dimitrunk with the ball. She leaves it down here on the short right baseline, right side to Anderson, and she's going to be fouled in the play here. Bose again picks up the foul. And Bose picks up 2 quick personal fouls. Bose is going to check out. Coming into the ball game now, it's going to be back here at the Osborne Sports Complex, Lynn Farrell Arena, 9-7 is the score. Shot from the free throw line is going to be up there and in by Brooklyn Anderson. So she hits the 3-point play, and Waldorf all of a sudden is within 1 of Hastings here in this first quarter. Kissinger driving the ball to the basket. Her shot's going to be up there and in, but it won't count. A foul on the way in. A foul here is going to go on Riley. That's going to be her first. So it's going to be Hastings inbounding the ball, baseline right side underneath their own basket here. Kissinger is going to inbound the ball here for Hastings. So he'll play things into Gentry. Marks is into the ball game. Now to Avila. Avila in the lane. She's trapped. Gets the ball away to Kissinger. Drives the ball to the basket. Her shot is up there. No good. Rebound comes down here to Waldorf. 9-8 is the score. Hastings has got a 1-point lead, and the Warriors can pull ahead here with a field goal. Here's Sal Martinez with the ball to Charlotte Mills right at the top of the three-point circle. Gives it away down to Ruckenshelf, who's into the ball game now for the Warriors. There's a shot from the right side. It's going to be no good by Charlotte Mills. And the rebound is going to come down here to Hastings. Here's Avila at the other end. Avila shovels the ball away to Kissinger. She can't put up a shot. Dribbles onto the top of the key. Goes over to the right side to Miller. She's going to be stripped of the ball. Second turnover of the ball game. Charlotte Mills gets a steal here for Waldorf. 4 minutes to play. First quarter, 9-8. Hastings with the lead over Waldorf here this afternoon. The meat trunk with the ball comes over to Martinez. Martinez has the ball tapped away here by Avila. It's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Hastings' ball. Here comes Estella Heapy into the ball game now for Hastings. Yates coming back in. It'll be the Broncos defending down here. It'll be Waldorf inbounding the ball here on the near sideline. Mia Sal Martinez will inbound the ball here to Charlotte Mills. Drives it down the left side of the lane. Her shot's up there and in. Charlotte Mills scores, and Waldorf has got the lead over Hastings with 3:39 to play here in the first quarter. It's 10-9 Waldorf. Here's Yates dribbling the ball down the lane. She's going to be stripped of the ball and goes out of bounds. Hastings will play things in. Baseline right side underneath their own basket. 22 seconds to go on the shot clock. Hastings will play things into Miller. Her shot from the corner is going to be no good. Rebound comes down to Dimitruk for Waldorf. 10-9 is the score. Waldorf has got the 1-point lead over the Broncos. Dimitruk with the ball. She moves into the left side, gives it away to Sal Martinez. Her three-pointer is an air ball. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Hastings' ball. You're listening to Bronco basketball here today on Extreme Sports. We are at Lynn Farrell Arena, the Osborne Sports Complex. Hastings trailing Waldorf by the score of 10-9 here in the first quarter. Hastings coming back with the ball down in the corner. That's going to be Monerick. She drives it down the baseline. Can't put up a shot. Comes back out here. That's Estella Heapy with the ball. Now to Miller. To Heapy. Fakes the three. Dribbles inside the ring. Is still got it. Now back outside. A three-pointer by Monerick. No good. Rebound to Dimitruk. Dimitruk gives it away to Charlotte Mills. Here comes Waldorf up the floor. Mills into the forecourt behind the screen to Dimitruk for three. Shot is up there. No good. Rebound, Martinez goes back up. Her shot no good. Rebound comes down to Hastings. Monerick has got the ball, gives it away now. Here come the Broncos back the other way with 2.5 to play. Monerick for three. Her shot's going to be no good. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Waldorf basketball. So not a good start for Hastings offensively here in this one today. Broncos are trailing Waldorf by the score of 10-9. Here in this first quarter with 2 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the opening period here this afternoon. There's a pass out on top. It's going to be intercepted here by Jeffrey Marks, and her shot's going to be up there and in. So Marks gets the interception. She gets the field goal. Third turnover of the ball game on Waldorf, and Hastings has got the 11-10 lead now. Broncos reclaim the lead here. Waldorf has got the ball. Hastings hitting only 4 out of their first 12 shots here in the ball game. Here's Anderson with the ball down in the corner. There's a long-range jumper. It's going to be up there, no good. Long rebound. Grabbed here by Monerick of Hastings. A pass comes into the backcourt. Going to be chipped back there. Hastings will pick the ball back up. Broncos with the ball on the right wing. That's going to be McKenna Yates with it. Here's Estella Heapy. Now to Yates for three. Her shot is up there. It's off of the back iron. No good. Ball tapped out. Hastings will grab the ball here in the backcourt. Yates will pick her back up. 20 seconds in the shot clock. They get that reset. Here's Miller driving to the baseline. Her shot no good. Foul shot up and in by Miller. Jocelyn Miller missed the first one. She got the second one. Hastings back out to a 3-point lead now. 13-10 here with a minute and 7 seconds to play in the opening quarter from Lynn Farrell Arena. Hastings and Waldorf here today. There's a bounce pass. They get it on the high post there to Charlotte Mills. They work the ball to the right side of the lane now. Here's a pass out on top. It's going to be intercepted by Yates, and her shot's up and in. Turnover on Waldorf. Yates gets the easy field goal on the other end, and the Broncos are out on top now by a score of 15-10. Coming back with the basketball is going to be Charlotte Mills. She drives a little runner is up there. That's going to be too strong, no good. Offensive rebound, Brooklyn Anderson, and she's going to be tied up on the play. Anderson tied up on the play here. Possession arrow pointing in favor of Waldorf, so we'll stay right here. 5 in, 5 out for the Broncos here. Line change with 30.7 seconds to play in the first quarter. It's 15-10. Hastings has got the lead. Here's a pass out on top, mishandled there by Martinez. Ball picked up by Kissinger. She drives, shoots, and scores. Bailey Kissinger scores. She's got 6 in the ball game. 5 turnovers now on Waldorf. So the Broncos all of a sudden have rattled off 10 straight points or 8 straight points here at the end of the first quarter. After Waldorf had grabbed the lead 10-9. Here's Dimitruk from the top of the key. Her shot no good. Bailey Kissinger with a rebound. Her outlet pass is going to be intercepted by Martinez. Shot here at the buzzer is going to be no good. And that is the end of the first quarter of play. So Waldorf briefly had the lead at 10-9, but the Broncos coming back and outscoring Waldorf at the end of the first quarter, 8-0. Hastings with the lead after 1. Broncos 17 and the Warriors 10. You're listening to Hastings.
I feel like from the time we were young, the golden rule was always something with being sisters in our house. They would always say, treat your sister how you want to be treated. And sometimes we did better at that than others, but
it only seemed right. You know, we both knew that we wanted to live close to family. And so we both chose to come back to Hastings. We have our families close. We have each other. We get to raise our kids together, and we both get to serve the community of Hastings. Mary Lanning picks out people that are going to help support our mission and our values here at Mary Lanning. They do. They want to recruit people that are continue to make us a strong organization and continue to provide that exceptional patient care.
There are people all around me constantly to support me in my personal life, but also in my career. People are always advocating for me to grow and to learn.
We're 2 sisters here that believe in Mary Lanning and the mission and values here, and we're going to continue to support this community for as long as we can. We're going to continue to support this community for as long as we can.
Let's get back to Hastings College basketball on Extreme Sports.
All right, back here for the second quarter, 17-10. The Broncos have the lead. Here's Bryant for 3 from the corner. Macy Bryant throws down the 3 ball for the Broncos. And Hastings is out on top now by the score of 20-10 here in the second quarter. So it's been a while since Waldorf has scored here. Broncos have rattled off 11 points in a row. Now we got a jump ball called down here. The possession arrow is pointing in favor of Waldorf, so the Warriors will keep it. Yeah, it was 10-9 with 3 minutes and 39 seconds to play in the first quarter. Waldorf hasn't scored since then. The Broncos have rattled off 11 points in a row, and Hastings now with a 20-10 lead here over the Warriors. There's a Dimitruk with the ball, moves it to the left side of the lane. She's trapped there. Now throws up a shot over Bryant. It's going to be no good. Rebound comes down to Kissinger. Bailey winds her way up the floor here. Drives it down the left side of the lane to the goal and shot good, and she's fouled in the play. Bailey Kissinger scores. She's got 8 points in the ball game. She's fouled in the play here by Chloe Dimitruk. That's going to be the first foul in Chloe. Going to the free throw line now for Hastings will be Kissinger. They're trying to make this a 3-point play. Bailey is a 72% foul shooter in the season. Her shot is up there. It's going to be good. Hastings now leading by the score of 23-10, a 14-0 run for the Broncos, bridging the first and second quarters. It's been a while since Waldorf has scored. Driving the ball inside, tipped away. They pick her back up. Here's a shot from the outside by Mills. No good. Foul is going to be called here. A couple of players hit the deck as Dimitruk and Macy Bryant get hooked up here. Bryant's going to be hit with a personal foul. That's going to be her first. Team foul number 1 of the Broncos here in the second quarter. It'll be Waldorf playing the ball in baseline left side underneath their own basket. Dimitrunk has got the ball. Down to Destiny Sal Martinez. Goes over on the wing to Riley. Riley getting away, dribbles into the free throw line. Bargain picks her up right there. Rainbow pass goes down in the corner. A shot for three is up there, no good by Mills. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Hastings' ball. Yeah, Waldorf hasn't scored since the 3:39 mark of the first quarter. Hastings has rattled off 24 points in a row, or 14 points in a row, and it's now a 23-10 ball game. Broncos have the ball in their offensive zone. Here's Bowes going inside to Bryant. Shot is up there and in. Macy Bryant scores. She's got 5 in the ball game. 25-10 is the score now. Waldorf coming back with a basketball. That's just Charlotte Mills. Mills gets it to the free throw line here. Back out to a Dimitrunk. She's going to drive it inside down the lane against Bryant. Her shot is up there, no good. Rebound comes down to Kissinger. She's going to be fouled here by Chloe Dimitrunk. That's going to be her second personal foul. They can ill afford to lose her for any amount of time. She's their best player by far on this team, averaging 16 points and 6 rebounds per game. She's been named the player of the week a couple of times in the Great Plains Athletic Conference this year. She scored 25 against us the first time around. Now she's in foul trouble with a couple of fouls here in the second quarter with 8 minutes to play. 25-10. Hastings has got the lead here in this one. Ball's going to be deflected out of bounds over in the far sideline. Hastings will play things in with Mariah Avila inbound the ball. Gets it to Kissinger. Bailey with the ball. Bailey's going to drive it. Throws it down in the corner to Avila for 3. Shot good. Mariah Avila hits a three-pointer. That's now a 28-10 ball game. Hastings has scored the last 19 points here in the ball game. We got 7:42 to play in the quarter number 2. There's a Sal Martinez with the ball to the left side. Ruckenshaw has got it over there. Ruckenshaw is going to be tied up on the play. A jump ball is going to be called. Kissinger came out of there with the basketball, but they call it a jump ball, but the possession arrow anyway is pointing in favor of Hastings. And it will be a Bronco ball as they will play things in off of the far sideline. 28-10. Hastings with the early lead here over the Waldorf Warriors. Here's Avila with the ball down in the right corner. Is shot up there, no good by Kissinger. Rebound comes out here to Bowes, who's back into the ball game with a couple of personal fouls. There's Avila with the ball. Avila lobs it inside. Bryant has got it. Bryant throws it down in the left corner. Driving is going to be Kissinger. Back outside to Avila at the top of the key. Spins at the free throw line. Takes it down the lane. The shot's going to be up there, no good. Jump ball is going to be called here on the rebound. Now we have a foul call that's going to go on Avila. That's going to be her first. Team foul number 2 on the Broncos. 5 in, 5 out for the Broncos. 6:58 to play here in the second quarter. 28-10 is the score. Hastings with a lead. The Broncos have scored 19 points in a row. Here comes Waldorf back the other way. Charlotte Mills left side of the lane. She throws up a shot. That one's down through the hole. It's good. Charlotte Mills scores. That breaks the 19-0 run here for the Broncos, bridging the first and second quarters. Broncos still with a 16-point lead, 28-12. Here's Miller with the ball. Back outside to a Moneric. Now in three-point territory, a shot for 3 up there. It's going to be no good by Yates. Down for the rebound, brought down by Gentry Marks. Keeps it alive. Now to Miller. Her shot is up there. It's going to be no good from just inside the ring. Ball tapped out. Miller grabs it, goes for the basket, and scores. Jocelyn Miller scores. She's got 4 points in the ball game. It's now a 30-12 ball game. Hastings up by 18 here in the first half after slipping behind by a point in the quarter number 1. There's the Martinez down the deep left corner. Shot there, hits the side of the glass. Mia Sal Martinez hits the side of the glass with a field goal. Broncos come back with the ball. Here's Miller for 3. Shot is up there, rattles out, no good. Yates with a rebound, goes back up. Her shot is up there, no good. Marks tips the ball in the corner. It goes out of bounds. Nobody was out there. She tips it to the corner. Nobody was there. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be Waldorf coming back the other way. Again, the Warriors 2-21 on the season. They've got a win over the College of St. Mary's. They've got a win over St. Ambrose so far this year. They've lost 8 games in a row. Here's Mia Sal Martinez with the ball down in the right corner. There's a long-range jumper. Good. A three-pointer by Alba Grindo Lamas. For the deep right corner, it's now 30-15. Here's a shot at the other end for 3 by Benerick. That's going to be good. She's now hit a couple of threes in this ball game. 33-15. Hastings has got the lead. Here come the Warriors back the other way. Sal Martinez with the ball. Hands away to Mia Sal Martinez. Pass down here in the right corner. Charlotte Mills has got it. Entry pass inside. His shot is up there. It's going to be no good by Garrido Lambs. Ball was brought out there by Hastings. McKenna Yates back with the ball. Drives it down the lane. Her shot is up there no good, but she's going to be fouled in the play. McKenna Yates will go to the free throw line. The foul is going to go on Destiny Sal Martinez. That's going to be her second foul, and now we've got a timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor with 4 minutes and 43 seconds to play in the second quarter. It's Hastings 33, Waldorf 15. You're listening to...
At High Street Insurance and Financial Services, we are agents of change. We believe life is full of new opportunities, and we guide you forward with strength and confidence so together we can build stronger, more resilient communities, illuminating the path ahead, where opportunities are always within reach. We do it for all our futures. High Street Insurance and Financial Services, located at 3606 Cimarron Plaza, Suite 280 in Hastings.
Let's get back to Hastings College basketball on Extreme Sports.
All right, Hastings down on top 33-15. Women's college basketball here today on Extreme Sports. Broncos now hitting 13 out of 29 from the field, 44.8%. We are 4 out of 11 on three-pointers for 36.4%. 3 out of 3 from the free throw line. Waldorf is only 4 out of 21 shots, 19% here in the first half. They're 1 out of 7 on the three-pointers for 14%. And they've hit their only free throw that they've shot in this ball game today. Here's Yates in the free throw line. Her shot's going to be up there and in. Yates, an 80% foul shooter on the season. 58 out of 72 coming in here. Next shot's going to be up there and in by McKenna Yates. And the Broncos now have a 20-point lead here in the second quarter. It's 35-15 Hastings. Sal Martinez with the ball. Mia Sal Martinez gets it out here. Long-range jumpers up there and in. Alba Garrido Lamas picking up her second three. She's now got 6 in the ball game. 35-18. She scored just 2 points against us the first time around. She's nailed a couple of threes off the bench today. Turnaround jumper there by Marks, no good. Offensive rebound, Heapy. She's going to be fouled in the play. She tries to go up for the shot. Stella Heapy will go to the line. And Alba Garrido Lamas picks up the personal foul. That's going to be her first. So going to the free throw line now for Hastings will be Heapy. She's a 66% foul shooter in the season. Her shot is up there. It's going to be no good. Hastings is a team, the best free throw shooting team in the conference. 75%. Next shot is up there. It's going to be good. Heapy hits 1 out of 2. Broncos now leading by 18. 36-18 here in the ball game. Here's a Charlotte Mills with the ball. Mills throws up a three. It's going to be blocked down by Kissinger. Bailey grabs the ball down the right sideline, and the ball tipped away then by Mills as Bailey brought the ball back in the offensive zone. Bailey Kissinger gets the block there on the attempted field goal from Charlotte Mills, and the Broncos will play things in off of the far sideline. Yates with the ball down to Benerick. Here's Miller. Miller lobs it to Gentry Marks at the free throw line to Miller. Moves her down here in the corner. That's Benerick with the ball. Benerick now to Marks. Out to Yates for 3. Shot up there, no good. And Dimitrunk is going to grab the ball here for the Warriors. 36-18. Hastings has got the lead here in quarter number 2. Working with it here, the Warriors. Here's Sal Martinez with the ball. She's going to throw up a little 12-footer, missed badly. Ball goes out of bounds on the far side, and they say it was last touched by Hastings. So it'll be the Warriors playing the ball in. 5 out, 5 in here. Maryland is out on top of the Nebraska women, 70-46 today. That's going on in Lincoln. Earlier today, the Nebraska men, they beat Rutgers 80-68. 36-18 is the score here. Broncos have got the lead. Here's a Dimitrunk with the ball. They throw it up at the end of the shot clock. It's no good. Shot clock violation on Waldorf, and Hastings will come back the other way. Broncos out on top here, 36-18. Women's college basketball on Extreme Sports. Here's Avila with the ball at the free throw line. Bounce pass down on the baseline. Slicing in there, grabbing the ball, shooting and scoring is Ann Bowes. Bowes now with 4 points in the ball game. 38-18. Again, the Broncos lead by 20. Their biggest lead of the ball game. Mills goes cross-court pass. They get it over to Morales. Simmental, who is into the ball game now. There's Garrido Lamas with the ball to the right side to Charlotte Mills. Her runner at the free throw line is going to be off of the back iron. No good. Rebound comes down to Bryant. Bryant gets it away. Here's Kissinger with the ball. Into the forecourt. They get it down there to Avila. Her shot from 12. No good. Rebound comes down to Macy Bryant outside to Bowes for 3. Her shot no good. Rebound Bryant. Her shot's blocked. Picked up here by Dimitrunk. And Waldorf has got the ball. 2 minutes and some change left here in the second quarter. 38-18. Hastings has got the lead. There's a pass that's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by Bowes. She takes off, drives, shoots, and scores. And Bowes gets the interception. The steal. She gets the field goal on the other end. She's got 6 points in the ball game, and Hastings is leading down by a score of 40-18. There's a Dimitrunk down the right side of the lane. Gets it to the baseline, throws up a shot. It's no good. Rebound comes down here to Kissinger for Hastings. Bailey into the forecourt. Now to Macy Bryant. 200 pass goes over to Avila to the free throw line. Back outside to Macy for 3. Shot is up there, no good. Dimitrunk grabs the rebound. And then she's fouled in a play here by Kissinger. Bailey Kissinger picks up the foul. That's going to be her first. Minute and 31 seconds to play. Here in quarter number 2, Hastings is out on top by a score of 40-18. Broncos looking for their 18th win of the season here this afternoon. This would be their 14th conference win of the year. There's a Charlotte Mills with the ball to a Dimitrunk. She backs up here against Bryant. She falls down. And now we got a jump ball called here as a Bryant goes for the steal here. Jump ball is called. The arrow pointing in favor of Waldorf. So we'll stay right here. Waldorf making the trip in here from Forest City. 8-hour drive from the home of Winnebago Campers over there in Forest City, Iowa. Here's Sal Martinez for 3. Her shot good. This is Mia Sal Martinez banging home a 3. That's her first field goal of the ball game. 40-21. Hastings with a 19-point lead. Here's Bargan with the ball to Kissinger. Free throw line. Macy Bryant. Shot up there, no good. Rebound picked up here by Madison Morales Simmental for the Warriors. She brings her back the other way. Drives it down to the baseline. Her pass out on the wing is going to be intercepted. Intercepted here by Avila to Macy Bryant. Now to Kissinger. Drives and she's fouled in the play. Bailey will go back to the free throw line here for the Broncos as she was hacked to the act. Foul's going to go on Sal Martinez. That's going to be her first personal foul. Going to the free throw line is going to be Kissinger. Her shot is up there. It's going to be good. Bailey now with 10 points in the ball game here. Bailey, a 72% foul shooter on the season. Kissinger will have one more. She eyes the bucket. Shot is up there. That one is perfect for Bailey Kissinger. Head of the ball game now for Waldorf is going to be Jariah Riley. Averages about 6 points per ball game. She's got 3 so far in this ball game. 42-21. Hastings has got the lead. Charlotte Mills with the ball. Entry pass. They get it inside to Riley. Goes up. Her shot's going to be partially deflected there by Bargan. Hastings comes out there with the ball. And Bowes has got it now. 20 seconds left here in quarter number 2. 42-21 is the score. Kissinger will call out the last play here. Kissinger dribbles once, goes to Bose. Bose now to Avila. Avila drives it inside, puts up a shot, good. Avila scores there for Hastings to make it 44-21, and that's going to be your halftime score. We reached the end of the second quarter. Hastings 44, Waldorf 21. You're listening to Bronco Basketball on Extreme Sports.
Nicole is having her favorite Runza salad.
The something ranch salad.
It's the chicken bacon ranch salad.
But you can put whatever else you want around it. I'm here for the ranch.
I'm with you. Runza's homemade ranch is perfect. It's so good. A classic.
It's literally the only reason I like salad.
Great point. Come get a salad with your ranch. Try Runza's chicken bacon ranch salad today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Sundays are meant for relaxation and indulgence, and there is no better place to do it than at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings. Enjoy the Sunday brunch buffet from 10 to 2, where you will find an irresistible spread of breakfast favorites that will make your taste buds dance. Choose from fluffy pancakes to sizzling bacon, fresh fruits, and so much more. It is all you can eat and all you could ever want. Make your Sundays special with the brunch buffet at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd in Hastings, right across the street from the water park. It is the perfect way to unwind and savor the flavor.
I became the manager about a year and a half ago. Now what I get to do is, as the manager, I get to support my nurses and continue to help them grow and develop into fantastic nurses that give exceptional care. The favorite part about my job is being able to round with those patients and hear how great my nurses are. They say, oh, so-and-so is great, and talk about the great care that they are providing to them. I just love the impact that nursing can make. That's why we do this job. You know, it's for those positive outcomes. It's for those miracle stories. It's for the relationships that you build and the heartache that you feel for these families, but yet the triumphs that they have at the end. And they get to hold their baby because of the care that we provided here. And that's just incredible to me. And that's the whole reason I became a nurse. Mary Lanning Healthcare. Your care, our inspiration.
I'm John Butler, Funeral Director and owner at Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the Advanced Funeral Planning Specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest. We are here when your need is greatest.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by the Family Medical Center of Hastings, your home for healthcare since 1963.
All right, back here at halftime, Hastings with a lead. Women's college basketball, 44-21. Hastings with the advantage here. It was 17-10 at the end of the first quarter. Backing up just a little bit with 3 minutes and 39 seconds to play in the first quarter. Waldorf had their only lead of the ball game at 10-9. And the Broncos scoring the last 8 points on the first quarter to make it a 17-10 ball game. The Broncos weren't done yet. They didn't open up the second half on an 11, or the second quarter on an 11-0 run to go out on top by a score of 28-10. And you get the picture. The Broncos have dominated the rest of the way. They've got the lead here at halftime. The score is 44-21. Hastings hitting only 40% of their field goals, though, in the ball game. They are 16 out of 40. Broncos are 4 out of 14 from three-point range, 28%, and they're 8 out of 9 from the free throw line for 88.9%. Waldorf is in only 6 out of 27 shots today, 27.6%. They're 3 out of 10 from the free throw line, and they're 1 out of 1 from the charity stripe here in the ball game. Rebounds, the Broncos with 31. Waldorf has got 14. Hastings with 14 offensive rebounds and 17 on defense. Waldorf has got 4 offensive rebounds, 10 on defense. Bailey Kissinger, the leading rebounder for the Broncos, she's got 5. Leading rebounders for Waldorf, we see Chloe Dimitrunk has got 2. Mia Sal Martinez has got 2. Hastings has got 8 assists, 6 steals, 2 blocked shots, and 2 turnovers in the ball game. Waldorf, they have got 5 assists, 2 steals, 1 blocked shot, and they have turned the ball over 9 times here in the first half. Again, Hastings with the lead, 44-21 over the Warriors. Broncos in the first half getting 11 points from Bailey Kissinger. Bailey so far has got 4 field goals, and she is 3 out of 3 from the free throw line. 6 points for Ann Bose. She's got a couple of field goals, and she is 2 out of 2 from the line. Addison Benerick has hit a couple of 3-pointers for 6 points. Jocelyn Miller has got a couple of field goals for 4. McKinney Yates has got a field goal. She is 2 for 2 from the free throw line. She's got 4. Macy Bryant's got 5 points here in the first half. She's hit a 3-pointer and a 2-pointer. Raya Vila also with 5 points. She's got a 3-pointer and a 2-point field goal. And then scoring a single point was Stella Heapy, 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. Leading the way for Waldorf so far, you've got Alba Garrido Lamas, who's hit 2 3-pointers off of the bench. She has got 6 points in the game. Charlotte Mills has got a couple of field goals for 4 points. You've got Mia Sal Martinez with a 3-pointer for 3. Mariah Riley has got a field goal for 2. And Brooklyn Anderson, 1 out of 1 from the free throw line for 1 point. Again, 44-21 is our lead. The Broncos are out on top here. And Waldorf has led 1 time. That was back there at 10-9. Biggest lead for the Broncos right before halftime. 23 points with 8 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And right now we're sitting at 44-21. 23-point lead for the Broncos here at the break. We'll take a break and come back and check the scores from around the league as we continue with Bronco basketball on Extreme Sports.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student-athletes.
All right, Hastings College with a lead here over Waldorf. The score is 44-21. Other games going on in the conference today. Just before halftime, it's Briar Cliff out on top of Midland up in Fremont, 38-23. Halftime score from Omaha. Number 1 ranked Dordt leading the College of St. Mary's, 58-24 at halftime. Hastings leading Waldorf here, 44-21. Also in women's basketball, halftime from Yankton. Northwestern is leading the Lancers of Mount Marty. The score is 33-26. The Nebraska basketball team, the men's team, they beat Rutgers today by a score of 80-68 on the road. That's the 6th conference win of the season for the Broncos on the road, which is a new record in the program's history. Reich Mast had a big day today. He scores 26 points and grabs 8 rebounds as the Nebraska men beat Rutgers by a score of 80-68. Late in the ball game with about 5 minutes to play, Maryland is leading Nebraska in women's play 74-51. We had Hastings College baseball today. They're playing down in Louisiana. The Broncos losing a couple of games yesterday on their opening day, losing to Louisiana Christian 8-4 and losing to Park University 5-2. But the Broncos coming back and picking up a win in the first one today, over LSU Alexandria. They won by a score of 9-1, and the Broncos are on the field now as they're playing Texas A&M Texarkana. That one just got started. The Hastings College baseball team will return from Louisiana and play at McPherson College down in Kansas on Wednesday, and the ball game gets underway at 2. Hastings College softball team, they opened the season on Thursday down in Kansas City. Broncos are splitting 2 games with Avila. They lost the first game by a score of 11-3. They won the second game by a score of 2-0. So the Hastings College softball team is 1-1 on the season. They will play next Saturday and Sunday down in Kansas. They'll play at Bethel next Saturday. Then on Sunday they'll play at McPherson. So Hastings College softball team currently 1-1 on the season. Baseball team now at 1-2. Again, the Broncos are playing baseball today against Texas A&M Texarkana. Hastings College women's basketball team with the lead here. They've got the advantage over Waldorf by the score of 44-21. That's the halftime show. Stick around to second half. Coming up next, you're listening to Bronco Basketball on Extreme Sports.
The halftime show has been brought to you by the Family Medical Center of Hastings, your family's home for healthcare since 1963. Stay tuned. The second half is coming up on your exclusive home for Bronco Sports, Extreme Sports.
What is Mammoth? Excellent question. Mammoth is everything you need it to be. On paper, Mammoth is a modern master build firm dedicated to building the places where passion and community collide. We consult, create, and construct projects of every size. We are makers, movers, machine operators, artists, innovators, competitors, and builders. And there's nothing we can't do together.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
Highland Dairy is more than milk. We're more than ice cream and more than yogurt. More than just dairy. We're the communities we serve. We're our employees. We're sustainers of the environment and regulators of food safety. Our values are clear because they have to be. Without them, we can't bring you the dairy products you deserve. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious. Made naturally delicious.
Taylor is living the Runza dream.
The Fry Life is the high life.
He's stacking up rewards on the Runza mobile app.
Points on points on points on points.
That's a lot of free food from Runza.
Yep, I'm headed there for lunch today.
Download the Runza mobile app to start getting rewards. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and nothing says I love you like fresh flowers. At Bob Sass Flowers, we have stunning rose arrangements, unique gifts like chocolates, candles, geometry towels, and Valentine's favorite mixed arrangements that make hearts skip a beat. Whether it's classic red roses or something totally unique, we will help you say it perfectly. Order early. Visit bobsassflowers.com or call today 402-462-2179. Located at 2618 West 2nd Street in Hastings, serving Hastings since 1955.
Looking for a night out that hits different? Head to the 2nd Street Slammer in Hastings, where the music is loud, the drinks are cold, and the vibe is always right. Shoot some pool, play some darts, or tear up the dance floor with live DJs spinning every weekend. Whether you are rolling in with friends or meeting someone new, the Slammer is the place where good times and late nights come standard. Open Thursday through Saturday. Come see why the locals call it Hastings' favorite weekend escape. That's 2nd Street Slammer, 2315 West 2nd Street. Let loose, live it up, slam into your weekend.
The Great Plains Athletic Conference is committed to being champions in the classroom, in our communities, and in competition. And we are also proud to be an NAIA 5-star Champions of Character Conference. To learn more about the GPAC, follow us on social media on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And watch the GPAC on the GPAC Network. The Great Plains Athletic Conference, academic and athletic excellence since 2000.
Let's get back to Hastings College basketball on Extreme Sports.
All right, we're back here in the third quarter. Hastings with the opening possession. They go backdoor there to Yates, and she misses the ball, or she misses the shot, but the ball's recovered here by Macy Bryant. Now to Avila for three. Shot good. Mariah Avila scores. She got 8 points in the ball game, and the Broncos are out on top now by a score of 47-21. Here in the third quarter. Collier, the Waldorf Warriors will be shooting to our basket to our left here in the second half of play. Here's Martinez with the ball. She comes over here to the left side of the wing. That's going to be Riley driving the ball inside. Her shot's going to be up there, no good. Battle for the rebound. And we got a whistle. Kissinger slides down to the hardwood, and a foul is going to go on Jariah Riley. That's going to be her second personal foul. Hastings will get the ball. 9:17 to play here in the third quarter. Hastings out on top of Waldorf by the score of 47-21. Yates down the lane, dumps it away. Macy Bryant, her shot up there, no good, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Waldorf basketball. Bryant missing one from a point-blank range just to the right of the goal here. Goes out of bounds, and it'll be the Warriors playing the ball in backcourt. 47-21. Hastings with the lead. Here's a steal in backcourt now by Yates. Mariah Yates wheels in the lane. Her shot is going to be up there. No good. Ball recovered here by a Waldorf. So Hastings gets the backcourt turnover, but they come away with an empty possession. Martinez down to a Dimitrunk. Back outside now. A long-range jumper for three is up there by Sal Martinez. That's going to be no good. Rebound comes down here to Hastings. Bailey Kissinger hustles back the other way, all the way to the basket. She scores. Bailey Kissinger now with 13 in the ball game, and the Broncos lead by a score of 49-21. 8.5 minutes to play. Charlotte Mills has got the ball. Charlotte Mills goes over on the wing on the right side to Mia Sal Martinez. Down there to Riley. Brings it back out to a Dimitrunk on the wing. Dribbles inside there against Bryant. Draws contact. And a foul is going to be called here. Foul is going to go on Macy Bryant. That's going to be her second personal foul. Team foul number one of the Broncos here in the third. Going to the free throw line will be Chloe Dimitrunk. She's got 2 points so far in the ball game. 65% foul shooter in the season. Her shot is up there. It's going to be good. Dimitrunk scored 25 points in the ball game against us in that first meeting in Forest City. Here's the next shot. It's going to be up there and in. The average is 16.1 in the season. And the lead is now 49-23. Hastings with the advantage here over Waldorf. Here's Yates to the basket. A shot good. McKenny Yates drives into the goal and scores. She got 6 points in the ball game. 51-23 now. Hastings with the lead. Mia Sal Martinez with the ball. The Destiny Sal Martinez. Free throw line extended left side. There's a pass to Riley at the free throw line. Riley takes it down the right side of the lane. Her shot's up there and in. Jariah Riley gets her second field goal of the ball game. She's got 5 points, 51-25. Broncos have one off with the fingertips of Bryant. Ball is loose here. Then it's going to be picked up by Bose. She drives the shot, no good. Rebound Macy Bryant. Her shot's up there and in. Broncos turn it away here in backcourt. Waldorf with the turnover in backcourt. Finally, Hastings gets the field goal by Macy Bryant. 53-25 is the score. Now we got a foul called back the other way. That's going to go on Waldorf. Foul here is going to go on Destiny Sal Martinez. That's going to be her third personal foul. Now Hastings will play things in here in backcourt. 7:16 to play in the third quarter. 53-25 is the score. And now I think the officials come over and check the replay monitor for something. So they're going to check the replay monitor and see what they can come up with here. So they're checking something on the replay monitor over on the far sideline. We're down to 7:16 to play here in the third quarter. Hastings now out on top by a score of 53-25 in the ball game. Hastings leading at the break by a score of 44-21. So we're early here in the third quarter as the officials continue to search things out here on the near side. Hastings College baseball, they've grabbed the lead in their second game of 2 today, leading Texas A&M, Texarkana. Texas A&M, Texarkana. They're playing down in Louisiana. The Broncos have a 1-0 lead in the second ball game after winning the first game today over LSU Alexandria by the score of 9-1. So the officials continue to look at things here on the near sideline, waiting for the decision as we try to get back into the swing of things here in the third quarter. And we kind of instituted replay here, and sometimes it takes much longer than really necessary. We're at a 53-25 ball game in the third quarter. 7:16 to play. It's not like we're worrying about the final shot of the championship game here. Let's make the call and let's move on with it. And now they're going to call in the third official to take a look at things. You're listening to Hastings College basketball here on Extreme Sports. We'll take a break and be right back. You're listening to Bronco basketball on Extreme Sports.
The Great Plains Athletic Conference is committed to being champions in the classroom, in our communities, and in competition. And we are also proud to be an NAIA 5-star Champions of Character Conference. To learn more about the GPAC, follow us on social media on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And watch the GPAC on the GPAC Network. The Great Plains Athletic Conference, academic and athletic excellence since 2000.
All right, to get the ball to the Broncos, Hastings will fire up a 3-ball from the corner. It's going to be no good. Salahipi misses, and the rebound comes down here to Waldorf, and now the ball tipped away on the far sideline. 6:55 to play here in the third quarter. Hastings leading by the score of 53-25 off of the sideline. They go right to work underneath the hole, and the shot is up and in. Destiny Sal Martinez gets her first field goal of the ball game. 53-27, Hastings with the lead. Bose for 3, shot good. And Bose knocks down her first 3-pointer of the ball game. She now got 9 points in the ball game. She had 4 of them the other night against Midland, scored 23 points. After coming off of the injury list, missed a couple of ball games. Bose back in there now, nails a 3-pointer to give Hastings a 56-27 lead here in this ball game. There's Charlotte Mills. Cross-court pass comes to the near side. Sal Martinez for 3. Shot is up there, no good. Kissinger with a rebound. Bailey Kissinger down the far sideline. Brings it back into the offensive zone. Rainbow pass down in the corner. Avila for 3. Shot good. Mariah Avila throws up the 3. She's got 11 in the ball game. Broncos leading here with 6 minutes to go. 59-27 is the score. That was a 2-pointer, I think, by Avila. 59-27. There's a pass in the lane. It's going to be intercepted. Turnover number 11 in the ball game now for the Warriors. Now Hastings turns the ball away, trying to come back into the offensive zone. 5 turnovers on Hastings, 11 on Waldorf. 59-27 is the score here in the third quarter. We got the men's game coming up next between Hastings and Waldorf. The Hastings men trying to go back-to-back here as they picked up a win over Midland on the Wednesday. They'll play Waldorf for the second time this season, a team we beat earlier up in the Forest City. Here's Anderson with the ball. She's going to drive it inside. She's knocked down in the play, and a foul is going to be called here. That's going to go on Hastings. Bryant picks up the foul. That's going to be your third. It's going to be Waldorf inbounding the ball, baseline right side underneath their own basket. Mills will get things into a Dimitrunk. Picked up there by Macy Bryant. Dimitrunk is going to hand the ball away to Alba Garrido Lamas to the far sideline. There's an entry pass deflected away there by the Broncos, trying to get it to a Dimitrunk, and the ball taken out of there by Hastings on the turnover. 12 turnovers now on the Waldorf. Here's a shot at the other end offensively by Ann Bose. That's going to be no good. Rebound to Brooklyn Anderson for Waldorf. Dimitrunk has got the ball inside the free throw circle. Dimitrunk backs up toward the goal, puts up a shot and scores. Dimitrunk scoring there for the Warriors. She has now got 6 points in the ball game, 59-29. Hastings with a 30-point lead. Here's Avila for three. Her shot's up there, no good. Rebound brought down here by Charlotte Mills. Mills races back the other way, 2-on-2 to the basket. Her shot good. Charlotte Mills scores for Waldorf. She's got 6 in the ball game, 59-31. Hastings with the lead. Here's Bose with the ball at the free throw line. Out here to Avila. Avila drives the ball in the paint. Her shot is out with the back iron, no good. It is tipped to the corner. Avila grabs the ball. Dan Bose to Macy Bryant. Now they're working to Stella Heapy for three. Shot good. Stella Heapy knocks down a three-pointer. She's got 4 points in the ball game, and it's now 62-31. Hastings with the lead here in the third. Approaching 4 minutes to play. Charlotte Mills down the left side of the lane, runs over a defender, and an offensive foul is going to be called. Bose takes one for the team down there just to the left of the goal. Charlotte Mills picks up the foul. That's going to be her first. And now we got a timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor with 4:01 to play here in the third quarter. Hastings 62, Waldorf 31. You're listening to Bronco basketball on Extreme Sports.
If you experience heating problems this winter, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a locally owned family business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
Welcome back to Extreme Sports, your exclusive home for Hastings College athletics.
Back here at Lynn Pearl Arena, 4:01 to play in the third quarter. Hastings has doubled the score on Waldorf. The score is 62-31. Broncos will inbound the ball. Got some new bodies back into the ball game now. Bargan comes back in. Yates is back in there. Miller, also Bednarik, and also Gentry Marks on the floor now for Gina Douglas and the Broncos here in this third quarter of play. Broncos have the ball in their offensive end. Here's a shot for three up there and in. Yates hits a three-pointer this time. McKenna Yates now with 9 in the ball game, 65-31. Broncos, as expected, in a runaway here today. Here's Morales Simmental with the ball out to Garindo Lamas. He drives it down the left side of the lane. Her shot's going to be up there, no good. Rebound comes down to Hastings. Yates with the ball. Yates gets the ball ahead. There's Miller, short jumper, right side, good. Jocelyn Miller now with 6 in the ball game, 67-31. Hastings with the lead. Here come the Warriors back. Charlotte Mills for three. Her shot good. Mills had 22 in the ball game against Hastings up in Forest City. She's got 9 so far today. 67-34. Here's Bednarik for three. Her shot's going to be up there, no good. Marks with a rebound. Follow shot up and in. Gentry Marks, the offensive board in the putback. She's got 4 in the contest. 69-34. Hastings with the lead. Here's Dimitrunk, and her pass is going to be too far. Goes out of bounds. Trying to get it to a slicing Alba Garrido Lamas. They threw it too far. Turnover number 13 in the ball game now for Waldorf, and Hastings will come back the other direction. 2:38 to play, third quarter. 69-34. Hastings with the lead. Yates in the basket. A shot no good, but she's fouled in the play. Foul here is going to go on Tara Reckenshaw, picking up the foul. That's going to be her first. Going to the free throw line here is going to be Yates for Hastings. 2 out of 2 for the line so far. Make it 3 out of 3 as that one goes down through the hole. Yates now with 10 in the ball game. Hastings leading by a score of 70-34. Here comes the next shot. It's going to be up there and in. Broncos now play a midweek game this week. We won't play again until next Saturday up in Sioux City against Morningside. A little time off here after this ball game. There's a long-range jumper from the outside. Good for 3. Madison Morales-Simmental throwing up a three-pointer from the right wing. Long pass down the floor to Miller. She's dunked in the play. Miller is hit. She'll go to the free throw line here. The foul is going to go on Ruckershell. That's going to be her second personal foul. So it's going to be Miller going to the free throw line. Miller, an 83% foul shooter in the season. 40 out of 48 coming in here, and she misses that shot. Jocelyn Miller will have one more here for the Broncos. Sophomore guard out of Verdigris, Nebraska. Next one is up there. It's going to be good by Miller. She hits 1 out of 2. And it's now a 72-37 ball game. Hastings with the lead. Garrido Lamas has got it into the forecourt. Now to Charlotte Mills for 3. Shot is up there, no good. Long rebound. Yates grabs the ball, runs into Mills as she brings it into the offensive zone. Here's Miller for 3. Shot is up there off of the back iron, no good. Goes out of bounds. Last touch there by the Warriors. Alba Garrido Lamas was the last to touch it. They give the ball to Hastings. The Broncos will inbound. Baseline left side underneath their own basket. Yates lobs it into Marks in the paint. Her shot up there, no good. Miller taps the ball back out to Marks. Now to Yates for 3. Shot good. McKenny Yates now with 14 in the ball game. 75-37. Hastings with the lead. Here comes a Charlotte Mills with the ball. Mills on the wing on the right side. Picks up the dribble. Sends the ball right side of the lane here to Anderson. Takes it into the paint. Back outside. Here's a three-pointer put up there, no good. Garrido Lamas misses. Rebound to Bargan. Gets it ahead now to Yates. Lobs it over here to Gentry Marks. Now to Monerick, and Lane shot good. Addison Monerick, she scores. She got 8 in the ball game. She had her season high against Waldorf earlier this year when she scored 26. Back at the other end, a shot for 3 by Morales-Simmental is going to be no good. Broncos have a 40-point lead here, 77-37. Gentry Marks now down in the corner to Yates. Her shot for 3, no good. Rebound comes down to a Monerick. Monerick has got it here. 200 pass comes out on top to a Gentry Marks. Marks dribbles into the free throw line. The ball poked away. Picked up here by Bargan. She puts it up the right-handed and scores. Caitlin Bargan scores. That's her first field goal of the ball game. 79-37. Hastings has got the lead. Here comes a Waldorf back with the ball. Mills has got it. Mills at the free throw line. Her jumper's up there. It's no good, but a foul is going to be called here. It's going to go on Caitlin Bargan. That's going to be her first. Team foul number 3 on the Broncos, but this will be a shooting foul. Charlotte Mills will go to the free throw line. She has not been there today. 72% foul shooter in the season. She's got 9 points in the ball game. Her shot is up there. It's going to be no good. That's only the 4th free throw of the day for Waldorf. Next one is going to be up there. It's going to be good by Charlotte Mills. Mills now with 10 in the ball game. She had 22 in the first game between these two teams, and we played up in Forest City just after the first of the year. Hastings with a 79-38 lead here over Waldorf. Here's the Yates behind the screen. Yates goes over there to Bargan, now down in the corner. Monerick for 3. Shot is up there, no good. Marks with the rebound. Follow shot, no good. And Miller puts it up there, but it was after the horn. And that is the end of the third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books as expected. Hastings in a runaway here today over Waldorf. Hastings 79, Waldorf 38. You're listening to Bronco Basketball on Extreme Sports.
For all of your professional, residential, and commercial cleaning services, call the trusted experts at B&B Cleaning Pros of Hastings. They have been in business for over 4 years, delivering professional services one clean at a time. Reclaim your time and enjoy a healthier, fresher home with a call to B&B Cleaning Pros. Their meticulous cleaning professionals handle everything from routine upkeep to intensive deep cleans, tailored perfectly to your schedule and needs. They focus on kitchens, bathrooms, high traffic areas, dust removal, and floor care. Give them a call at 402-519-4602. Stop in at 123 North Lexington in Hastings or visit them at bnbcleaningpros.com.
This is Patrick Mahomes, and you are listening to Extreme Sports.
Hastings College baseball team now leading Texas A&M Texarkana 2-0 early in the ball game down in Louisiana. Broncos winning in the first game today over LSU Alexandria by the score of 9-1. Fourth quarter is underway. There's a shot from the corner. It's going to be no good by Sal Martinez. Offensive rebound. A pass out on top. Intercepted by Bose. She takes off at the other end. Her shot up and in. And Bose, she scores. She's got 11 in the ball game. That's the 14th turnover on the Waldorf Warriors in this ball game. 81-38 in the score now. Dimitrunk has got the ball. Down to Sal Martinez. Moves to her right. Fires up a three-pointer. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Hastings. Stella Heapy kind of tips the ball to Kissinger. Into the forecourt now to Bose. Far sideline. Avila's got it. Here's a Kissinger. Spins at the top of the key. Moves into the free throw line. Contact made and a foul is going to be called here. It's going to go on Destiny Sal Martinez. That's going to be her fourth personal foul. Team foul number 1 on the Warriors here in quarter number 4. Hastings 81, Waldorf 38. There's a shot from the three-point territory from the corner. No good by Heapy. Goes out of bounds and is going to be Waldorf basketball. The Warriors will play things in here in backcourt. You're listening to Bronco basketball here today on Extreme Sports. And the Hastings College is streaming services here, so wherever you are, glad that you could join us for basketball action today. Here from Lynn Farrell Arena, the Osborne Sports Complex. There's the ball tipped out of bounds here. It'll be the Warriors playing things in here on the near sideline. 8:52 to play in the game. 81-38 is the score. And here's the ball that was inbounded, but then it came to the near side, and Bose knocks the ball off of a Warrior here standing on the sideline. So that's going to be a turnover on the Warriors, and Hastings with the ball. Macy Bryant for three. She's going to hit one. Macy Bryant bangs home a three-pointer. She got 10 points in the ball game. The Broncos now lead 84-38 in the game. 8.5 minutes to play. There's a Riley with the ball. Riley goes over to Sal Martinez. Free throw line extended right side. Dribbles inside the three-point arc. Gives the ball away to a Dimitrunk. She goes for the basket. A little underhanded shot is up there and in. Chloe Dimitrunk, she scores. She got 8 points in the ball game. Kissinger on the other end. She drives in the rack, and she's going to be fouled in the play. Dimitrunk is going to pick up a personal foul on the defensive end. That's going to be her third. That's going to send Bailey Kissinger to the free throw line for the Broncos. She's got 13 in the ball game, 3 out of 3 from the line. Her shot is up there. It's going to be good. Bailey Kissinger will have another one here. She will toe the mark. Her shot is up there, and the shot is down around the rim and in. Bailey nails a couple of free throws. It's now 86-40. Hastings has got the lead. Here's a Waldorf coming back the other way. This is a Riley with the basketball now. Riley dribbling with the ball. Moves it inside. Can't put up a shot. Throws it down in the corner to Ruckenshell, and she's going to be called for being out of bounds. Turnover number 16 in the ball game now for a Waldorf. Hastings will play things in. There's a long-range jumper from the outside. No good by Bose. Rebounded there by Ruckenshell for Waldorf. Waldorf coming back with the ball here. That's a Riley with it now. Riley gives it away to Sal Martinez, who throws the ball down in the corner. It's going to be tapped out of bounds there by Bose of Hastings. It's going to be Waldorf playing things in. The Broncos still hitting over 40% for the ball game, 31 out of 73. We're 11 out of 30 from three-point territory for 36%. Waldorf is right at 28% from the field, 26% from three. There's a long-range jumper for a three. It's going to be under. Chloe Dimitrunk scores. She got 11 in the ball game. 86-43. Hastings with the lead here. Bailey Kissinger, she's going to be calling for the steps, driving it down the left side of the lane. Puts on the brakes. She's calling for the traveling violation. 6 turnovers on the Broncos. 86-43. 7:12 remaining in the contest. And Hastings will now play the midweek game next week. Next action after today will be next Saturday up in Sioux City against Morningside. 2 o'clock for the women's game and 3:45 for the guys will be in Sioux City. 1:45 pregame next Saturday here on Extreme Sports. Here's a turnover on the Waldorf. Hastings coming back with the ball with a Bose. Gets it down to Bryant. Her shot no good. Rebound Macy Bryant. Follow shot is good. Bryant now with 12 in the ball game. 88-43. Hastings with the advantage here. There's a Charlotte Mills with the ball. Moves it on the wing on the right side. Martinez has got it now. Over here to Madison Morales-Simitol. She has the basketball stripped away by Bose, and she takes off with the other end. Her shot good. And Bose now with 13 in the ball game. 90-43. Hastings has got the advantage. Coming back is going to be Charlotte Mills. Brings it into the offensive zone to Dimitrunk. Dribbles behind her back. Now she drives it against Bryant. Her shot no good. Dimitrunk is knocked down. No foul called. Here comes Kissinger back with the ball for Hastings. Kissinger now to Avila. Out here to Stella Heapy for 3. Her shot is up there no good. Heapy grabs the rebound. Stella gets it to Avila. Her shot for 3. That one is going to be no good. Rebound, Garrido Lamas for the Waldorf Warriors. 90-43. Hastings with the lead. Here's a foul now around the midcourt stripe. That's going to go on Heapy. That's going to be her first. 5 in, 5 out now. As the Broncos again will bring in some fresh legs here with the 5 minutes and 47 seconds to play in the game. The Broncos leading 90-43. Hastings College baseball now with the lead down in Louisiana over Texas A&M, Texarkana. The score is 3-0. Still early in that ball game. There's Dimitrunk for 3 from the top of the key and beyond. It's going to be no good. Rebound to Bargan for Hastings. Bargan now to Pena, who's into the ball game as the Broncos are. Anybody that's in white going to get in here today. There's a shot there from the elbow. It's going to be no good. That shot taken by Dahlia Durant, the freshman out of Elkhorn. She misses a shot. Well, some of these people that's on the floor right now, the last couple of games, they've seen a lot of playing time. There's a shot up there and in. It's going to be good by Charlotte Mills, and she is going to be fouled in the play. So the field goal counts, and the foul is going to go on Ashley Bauer. Bauer, the freshman out of Elm Creek, who's down into the ball game here for the Broncos. And we're going to have some free throws coming up here with Charlotte Mills. Her shot is up there. It's going to be no good. Tip try is going to be no good. Rebound comes down here to Hastings. Durant with a rebound. So it's 90-45. Hastings has got the lead with 5 minutes to play here in this one. There's a pass there by Malusik. That's going to be into the backcourt and thrown out of bounds on the far side. That's 7 turnovers now on Hastings, and now we got a timeout on the floor. 4 minutes and 55 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. We'll take a break with the score. The Broncos 90, Waldorf 40.
Mary Lanning picks out people that are going to help support our mission and our values here at Mary Lanning. They want to recruit people that are continue to make us a strong organization and continue to provide that exceptional patient care.
There are people all around me constantly to support me in my personal life, but also in my career. People are always advocating for me to grow and to learn.
We're 2 sisters here that believe in Mary Lanning and the mission and values here, and we're going to continue to support this community for as long as we can.
Hi, this is Terry Anstein, President, 5 Points Bank of Hastings. On behalf of our shareholders, directors, and staff, I would like to thank all of our great customers for helping us become the fastest growing bank in Hastings. I would also like to invite everyone in the Hastings area to stop in and visit with one of our bankers and learn how we can be your bank for the long run. Locally owned, locally managed, 5 Points Bank, the better bank. Member FDIC. Bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Extreme Sports, your exclusive home for Hastings College athletics.
All right, 90-45 is the score. Here's a Charlotte Mills driving the ball. Her shot's going to be up there, no good. Rebound comes down to Hastings. Broncos with the lead with 4.5 to play here in the ball game. Here's Dahlia Durant with the ball. She's going to drive it down the right side of the lane. She stops, comes out to Bargan. Bargan to Pena. Now to Bauer deep in the left corner. Shot is up there, no good. Bargan with a rebound. Bargan puts a move on the lane. She's going to be fouled in the play. Caitlin Bargan, the freshman out of Utica, is fouled in the play here. Bargan now goes to the free throw line for the Broncos. We're down to 4:23 to play in the fourth quarter. Hastings leading by a score of 90-45. Shot from the line is going to be up there and in by Bargan. 3 points now for Caitlin Bargan. The last lead for Waldorf was back there in the first quarter at 10-9 with 3:39 to play. Next shot is up there. It's going to be good by Bargan. She's now got 4 after Waldorf grabbed the lead at 10-9. Hastings in rattled off a string of points. Their last 8 in the first quarter and the first 11 in the second. There's a shot up there, no good. Offensive rebound. Follow shot is up there, no good by Bird. And she's going to be fouled in the play by Caitlin Bargan. Bargan picks up her second. Going to the free throw line is going to be Madison Bird. She's a 6'5" sophomore out of White Plains, Maryland. Her shot is up there. It's going to be no good. Bird is not scored so far this season for Waldorf. There's the next shot up there. She misses that one. Still hasn't scored. Durant comes out with the rebound for the Broncos. Gets it away to Pena. She comes into the offensive zone. Here for the Broncos. There's a bounce pass to Olivia Malusek, who's into the ball game. So Myra Pena lobs the ball to Bargan at the free throw line. Dumps the ball down low. Bargan gets the ball back out in 3-point territory. Jacks up the tray, no good. Rebound Bauer. Follow shot, no good. Goes out of bounds, and Hastings will play things in. Into the ball game now will be Jariah Riley. She comes back in, the freshman guard for the Waldorf Warriors out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. She's a cheesehead. 3 minutes and 38 seconds to play here in this ball game. It's 92-45. Malusik with the ball to the near side. A three-pointer thrown up there, no good by Bauer. Rebound comes down to a Madison Bird. Bird gives it away. There comes O'Reilly with the ball around the Bird screen. Moves it down the right side of the lane. Kicks her back out here to a Brooklyn Anderson. Runs into a defender and throws up a shot and scores. Anderson, she scores. She's now got 5 points in the ball game. 92-47. Hastings with the lead. Myra Pena with the ball here for the Broncos. Pena has it knocked loose as it goes out of bounds down here in the corner. Pena, the 5'3" freshman from Denver, Colorado, is seeing some playing time down for the Broncos. Here's Olivia Malusek driving the ball down to the baseline. Can't go up with a shot. Returns the pass back out here on the wing to Bargan. It's deflected out of bounds. Getting her hands on it over there for the Waldorf Warriors was Brooklyn Anderson. Hastings will play things in. Pena, we're going to hear the Bargan right at the elbow. Out here to Durant. Fires up a long-range jumper. Good. Dahlia Durant, she scores for the Broncos. That's her first field goal of the ball game. 95-47. Hastings with the lead with 2.5 minutes to play here in this one. Here's Waldorf with the ball. Here's a long-range jumper from the outside. No good by Garrido Lamas. It's an air ball. It goes out of bounds. And Hastings will play things in. And the Broncos won't play the midweek game this week. Got the bye on Wednesday, so next action for Hastings will be on the road next Saturday at Morningside. As a feed to the high post is going to be intercepted. That's the 8th turnover of the ball game for Hastings. Running the ball back the other way is Garrido Lamas. Her shot's going to be blocked down. Hastings comes down with the ball. Durant back the other way. Stops at the top of the arc. Throws it over here to Malusik. Malusik puts it up there. The shot no good. Madison Bird with a rebound. Her pass is going to be deflected away. It goes out of bounds. So Bird got the rebound, trying to give it away to Jariah Riley here in backcourt. It was deflected out of bounds. So 154 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. 95-47. Hastings with a big lead here in this one, as expected. There's a Riley with the ball, drives it inside, bounces off a defender, and a foul is going to be called here on Hastings. Foul here on the Broncos. They go on Pena. That's going to be her first foul. Team foul number 4 on the Broncos. Non-shooting situation. Waldorf will play things in. Baseline left side underneath their own basket. Alice Simmental with the ball. Bounce pass out here to Jariah Riley. Around the Bird screen. Moves it down the right side of the lane. Puts up a little short jumper. It's going to be no good. An air ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be, it's going to be Waldorf ball. That's shot by the Broncos down there. 1:30 to play in the game. 95-47. Hastings with the advantage here. Here's Bird from the elbow. Her shot is up there. It's going to be no good. Rebound comes down to the Broncos. That's Durant with a rebound to Pena. Down the far sideline down to a Malusik. Back out to Pena for 3. Shot is up there, no good. Malusik grabs the rebound. Malusik out to Durant. Her shot for 3 is up there, no good. Rebound Bauer. Foul shot is up in there, and she's fouled in the play. So Bauer gets the field goal and 1. So go to the free throw line and try to convert it into a 3-point play. Folks that are out there right now are going to be the face of Bronco basketball here for the next 4 years or so. Bunch of freshmen out there. Shot by Bauer is going to be up there, no good. Rebound comes down to Waldorf. Minute to play here in the ball game. 97-47. Hastings again leading by 50 points here in this one. Driving the ball down the lane. The shot is up there by Garrido Lamas. It's going to be no good. Barton with a rebound. Barton out of Pena gets the ball ahead. Malusik grabs the ball. Her shot up there. It's going to be no good. Ball tapped to the corner. Bauer picks it up. Now to Pena. Bombs away for 3. Shot good. Myra Pena scoring on a 3-pointer. And the Broncos have hit the century mark. It's 100-47. Hastings has got the lead. Here comes Waldorf back with the ball at the free throw line. Bird throws one up to the shot. Good. That's her first points of the year for Madison Bird. Madison Bird, a 6'5" sophomore of White Plains, Maryland, gets her first points of the 2025-2026 season. Now the Broncos just going to dribble this one out, and that's going to be your final score. 100-49. Hastings beat this team by 50 up in Forest City. And today the Broncos pick up a 51-point win as they beat Waldorf by a score of 100-49. Waldorf, they will drop to 2-22 on the season. They're now 1-17 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Hastings will improve to 18-7. They're now 14-5 in conference play. Again, the final score, Hastings 100, Waldorf 49. Back with the final totals after this. You're listening to Bronco Basketball on Extreme Sports.
Brandon is super pumped about Runza.
Runza is so sweet.
Especially all their desserts.
Oh, those are the sweetest.
Chocolate, vanilla, and twist ice cream cones, 4 flavors of shakes, chocolate chip cookies, and ice cream sandwiches.
Literally sweet.
Aw, I love your enthusiasm.
Well, I love Runza.
So sweet of you. Come satisfy your sweet tooth. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill has been serving Hastings and the surrounding area for more than 25 years. And it is more than just another bar and grill. It is a Hastings institution. Do not miss Tijuana Tuesday, an all-you-can-eat taco and nacho buffet. Every Wednesday night is Wing Night, featuring legendary wings that are crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Stop back on Thursday for roasted chicken, on Friday for the prime rib and seafood buffet, and on Saturday for Bullseye's world-famous prime rib. On Sundays, enjoy the brunch buffet from 10 until 2. For over a quarter of a century, Bullseye's has been your go-to spot for good times, great food, and unforgettable memories. Find Bullseye's Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd in Hastings, right across the street from the water park.
I feel like from the time we were young, the golden rule was always something with being sisters in our house. They would always say, treat your sister how you want to be treated. And sometimes we did better at that than others, but...
It only seemed right. We both knew that we wanted to live close to family. And so we both chose to come back to Hastings. We have our families close. We have each other. We get to raise our kids together, and we both get to serve the community of Hastings. Mary Lanning picks out people that are going to help support our mission and our values here at Mary Lanning. They do. They want to recruit people that are continue to make us a strong organization and continue to provide that exceptional patient care.
There are people all around me constantly to support me in my personal life, but also in my career. People are always advocating for me to grow and to learn.
We're two sisters here that believe in Mary Lanning and the mission and values here, and we're going to continue to support this community for as long as we can.
At High Street Insurance and Financial Services, we are agents of change. We believe life is full of new opportunities, and we guide you forward with strength and confidence so together we can build stronger, more resilient communities, illuminating the path ahead where opportunities are always within reach. We do it for all our futures. High Street Insurance and Financial Services, located at 3606 Cimarron Plaza, Suite 280 in Hastings.
Welcome back to Extreme Sports, your exclusive home for Hastings College athletics.
All right, the Broncos pick up the win in the opener here this afternoon. Women's ball game over Waldorf. The score 100-49 as the Broncos pick up the win. We'll get you the final numbers in the ball game. Hastings, not one of their better shooting days of the year, but Hastings still put 100 points on the board today. Hastings was 36 out of 87 from the field today, 41.4%. 13 out of 37 on three-pointers for 35%. The Broncos knocked down 15 out of 19 from the free throw line, 78%. Waldorf was 17 out of 61 from the field today, 30.2%. Waldorf was 6 out of 24 on three-pointers for 28%. They were 4 out of 7 from the free throw line, 57%. Broncos come up with 66 rebounds in the ball game today. Of course, a lot of missed shots there. Hastings with 66 rebounds. They had 30 on offense and 36 on defense. Waldorf had 11 offensive rebounds, 22 on defense for their 33. Broncos had 19 assists, 13 steals, 3 block shots, and 7 turnovers. Waldorf, they had 11 assists, 4 steals, 1 block shot, 21 turnovers. Leading rebounder for Hastings was Bailey Kissinger. She just missed a double-double. She had 15 points and 9 rebounds. Leading rebounder for Waldorf today was Chloe Dimitruk. She had 4 rebounds, but Hastings wins it by a score of 100-49. Scoring in the ball game, all 5 starters for Hastings were in double figures today. Bailey Kissinger with 15, McKinney Yates with 14, Ann Bowes had 13, Macy Bryant had 12, and Mariah Avila had 11. Off of the bench for Hastings, Caitlin Bargan had 3, Dahlia Durant had 3 points, Jocelyn Miller had 7, Amira Pena had 3 today. Ashley Bauer had 2. Stella Heapy had 4. Gentry Marks had 4. Addison Benaric had 8. and Olivia Belusek. She played in the ball game, did not score for the Broncos. Hastings hitting the century mark right at 100-49 today over Waldorf. Charlotte Mills led the way for Waldorf as she scores 12 in the game today. Chloe Dimitruk had 9 points. Also scoring for the Warriors, you had Alba Garrido Lamas. She had 6. Jariah Riley had 4 points today. 3 for Mia Sal Martinez. 3 points for Madison Morales Simmental. 3 points for Brooklyn Anderson. 2 points for Madison Bird. And 2 points for Destiny Sal Martinez. The Broncos again winning over Waldorf, the score of 100-49 as the Broncos win the ball game today. Hastings improving to 18-7 on the season. They're now 14-5 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Hastings will play at Morningside next Saturday at a 2 o'clock start. We'll be in Sioux City for that one. 1:45 for the pregame show next week. Waldorf, they will drop to 2-22 on the season. They are now 1-17 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. So the Broncos picking up the win today, 100-49 over Waldorf as we get ready for the men's ball game coming up next. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll check in with Hastings College men's basketball coach Todd Reardon as our Bronco basketball coverage continues. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Bronco basketball on Extreme Sports.
Nicole is having her favorite Runza salad.
The something ranch salad.
It's the chicken bacon ranch salad.
But you can put whatever else you want around it. I'm here for the ranch.
I'm with you. Runza's homemade ranch is perfect. It's so good. A classic.
It's literally the only reason I like salad.
Great point. Come get a salad with your ranch. Try Runza's chicken bacon ranch salad today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Sundays are meant for relaxation and indulgence, and there is no better place to do it than at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings. Enjoy the Sunday brunch buffet from 10 to 2, where you will find an irresistible spread of breakfast favorites that will make your taste buds dance. Choose from fluffy pancakes to sizzling bacon, fresh fruits, and so much more. It is all you can eat and all you could ever want. Make your Sunday special with the brunch buffet at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd in Hastings, right across the street from the water park. It is the perfect way to unwind and savor the flavors of the weekend.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student-athletes.
Ben works at Runza, and he loves his teammates.
We got Rockstar Rachel, Johnny J-Town, and T-Money Terry in the house!
What's your nickname, Ben?
They call me Benst in the world.
Did you give yourself that?
Maybe.
Nickname or not, Runza makers stick together. Want to join the team? Apply today at runza.com/jobs or text Runza to 242424. Runza makes it all better.
Well, Coach, coming off of a nice win over Midland during the past week, 92-79, maybe one of our better games of the season. What'd you see?
Well, I thought, Mike, that, we shot the ball well, and that always helps. That cures a lot of your problems. And not just the first half. I thought we shot it well the second half as well. I thought we got good looks. I thought we executed well offensively to get those good looks. Some of it was downhill. We played off 2 feet instead of trying to run in and just throw something up. It was pretty balanced, I guess, and that's the nice thing from a coach's standpoint. You like to see we didn't rely on one guy. Duran has been scoring for us, and he got 2 quick fouls in the first half, and I give credit to the rest of them. They all stepped up and made plays and made some baskets. I thought defensively we were good. We weren't great, but we were good enough that, obviously Midland losing their player a couple weeks ago, one of their best players a couple weeks ago, hurts them, and I think they're still trying to find their right combination of kids to play. And I think we benefited obviously from that injury, but we've had a couple kids that have been hurt as well. So everybody has those, and it's unfortunate.
Ben Boudreau had 26 points in the ball game. He had 5 3-pointers in the contest. His best game since he put up 26 against Northwestern about a month ago. So good to see him back up and rolling for us.
Well, it was, and I'm hoping it's not another month before we see that again. We need to have that, consistency, I think, is the name of the game. And at both ends of the floor, whether it's defensively and offensively, you have to be consistent. And I try to tell them that let your defense create your offense, and good things will happen. And I just think that Ben hit a couple of shots early and really got his confidence, and that's something that he struggled a little bit, just his overall confidence if he's not making shots, because I feel like he puts too much pressure on himself that he has to score for us to win, and that that's not the case. I mean, other guys are capable of stepping up, and they proved that the other night. We had 4 guys, I believe, in double figures, and that's a good thing.
You kind of mentioned that we weren't so dependent on Duran's scoring, and that was good to see, something that we haven't seen the past month or so. We've been relying on Duran to really carry the offensive load.
And we have, and that's unfortunate, and he's done a good job. He really has. I mean, he's had double figures in almost every game for us, and even against Midland, he didn't have a very good offensive game. He had 17, but I think 9 of those 17 came from the free throw line. So there's other ways to get that double digits, and that was one for him. But you have to have that. It's a team game, and you have to have other guys that can score. We can't rely on one guy. We don't have a one person that can carry us. That can, I don't think anybody. In fact, I know nobody in our league. I doubt it around the country or even in the NBA can outscore their opponents by themselves. So you definitely need to have more than one and share the basketball. And I thought we did a nice job moving the basketball and getting open shots, and that's what we need again.
So now the thing is to carry this effort over into a ball game today with Waldorf, a team that knocked off Concordia their last time out. So this is a very capable team. We're going to need the kind of effort that we saw on Wednesday to win this game today.
Well, definitely. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I don't think. I think we've said this all through the conference season. Is there anybody can win the game? I mean, top to bottom, there's teams are very, very even, and I throw Waldorf into that. They haven't won very many games in the conference, but I mean, I give them credit. I mean, they're still scratching and clawing to get wins, and they almost had one against Concordia the other night. I mean, on tape, they moved the basketball, they moved themselves. Defensively, I thought they were really good team defense, and they rebounded the basketball. And we have to be ready. I mean, we have to be at a high level. We cannot think that they're not going to roll over. There's no way. And we have to play great basketball. And I'm hoping that Wednesday night's game, some of that momentum will carry over. And we have 4 games left in the regular season, and see what happens after that. But we can only worry about Waldorf right now. We can't worry about the others. We have a week off after Saturday, so there's no use saving yourself for next Saturday.
We beat this team up in Forest City right after the first of the year, but this is a team that we trailed at halftime and really had to make a second half run to beat this team. So like we said, there's some players on this team that can cause us some problems.
Oh, definitely. I mean, they have some talented players. And like I said, against Concordia, I was impressed. I thought they really played well as a team. I thought, earlier in the season when we played them, I thought they were a lot of one-on-one, individual stuff and trying to create just for themselves. But right now, They're setting, they're screening, they're getting the ball inside, they're creating or getting downhill in transition. They're getting downhill in their half-court offense, and if it's not there, they're looking to kick out. They have, they had 14 had 30-some against Concordia, and he was shooting from the volleyball line on the court. He actually shot one from there, and I was like, whoa. It wasn't like the shot clock was going down or anything, one before half or one at the end of the game. But, that's the confidence he has to shoot it. And, that's what you need from your team. You need that confidence offensively to get it done, that you can score. But, so we have our hands full defensively. We have to play great. I think we had to play some zone against them, if I remember right. Watching the film, we played a little zone the second half just to try to slow them down from getting to the basket. So, and in some cases it worked, in some cases it didn't. We probably played about 4 or 5 possessions of zone just to change it up. But, hopefully our defense is outstanding today. And, I just want us to play well. And that's the thing, is outwork them, out-hustle them. I think there was a play in the Midland game where Miles Simon goes after a rebound and he's going one way and he has to turn and go the other quickly and basically falls down, but he grabs the thing and throws it to one of our guys. That's the kind of plays that this basketball team can make and should be making.
Going back to Waldorf, the best player, Connor Aldridge, number 25, he scored 23 against us first time around, averaging 19 points per ball game. So definitely he's one of the guys that we'll have to kind of slow down today.
Well, he got above his average, but he takes some shots. He's a very, very good player. He can shoot threes, so he's a tough matchup for a post player because he'll take you inside if you put a small guy on him. Miles will probably start on him. Just because he's a little more capable on the perimeter, covering the perimeter. But they have other guys that can score as well. It's not just 25 that can score for them, their best player, but they have other guys that can pull up and shoot jump shots, can hit threes, that can get downhill to the basket. We really have to do a good job of keeping them out of the paint defensively, so they can't create things, whether getting to the basket or getting downhill, getting in the paint, kicking out for wide open shots. And we have to be, we probably have to double inside on their best player if he does post us, and that means we have to rotate great.
Still in a position to make the postseason tournament, Coach, but I think this is no doubt a very important game for us today.
Well, I think, Mike, every game is important for us, and whether it's the first game or the 20th or the 25th game, whatever it is. But we can't worry about ahead of us. We can only can take care of what's today, and hopefully we'll play really well. Hopefully we play as a team. Hopefully we're kind of back of the mind. We remember what we did against Midland as a team, and not everybody just trying to do one-on-one. That's not the makeup of this basketball team.
Okay, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Todd Reardon, head coach for Hastings College. Stick around. We'll have more after this. You're listening.
Mary Lanning picks out people that are going to help support our mission and our values here at Mary Lanning. They want to recruit people that are continue to make us a strong organization and continue to provide that exceptional patient care.
There are people all around me constantly to support me in my personal life, but also in my career. People are always advocating for me to grow and to learn.
We're two sisters here that believe in Mary Lanning and the mission and values here, and we're going to continue to support this community for as long as we can.
Hi, this is Terry Anstein, President, 5 Points Bank of Hastings. On behalf of our shareholders, directors, and staff, I would like to thank all of our great customers for helping us become the fastest growing bank in Hastings. I would also like to invite everyone in the Hastings area to stop in and visit with one of our bankers and learn how we can be your bank for the long run. Locally owned, locally managed, 5 Points Bank, the better bank. Member FDIC. Member FDIC.
Brandon is super pumped about Runza.
Runza is so sweet.
Especially all their desserts.
Oh, those are the sweetest.
Chocolate, vanilla, and twist ice cream cones, 4 flavors of shakes, chocolate chip cookies, and ice cream sandwiches.
Literally sweet.
Aw, I love your enthusiasm.
Well, I love Runza.
So sweet of you. Come satisfy your sweet tooth. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill has been serving Hastings and the surrounding area for more than 25 years. And it is more than just another bar and grill. It is a Hastings institution. Do not miss Tijuana Tuesday, an all-you-can-eat taco and nacho buffet. Every Wednesday night is Wing Night, featuring legendary wings that are crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Stop back on Thursday for roasted chicken, on Friday for the prime rib and seafood buffet, and on Saturday for Bullseye's world-famous prime rib. On Sundays, enjoy the brunch buffet from 10 until 2. For over a quarter of a century, Bullseye's has been your go-to spot for good times, great food, and unforgettable memories. Find Bullseye's Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd in Hastings, right across the street from the water park.
Welcome back to Extreme Sports, your exclusive home for Hastings College athletics.
All right, back here at Lynn Pearl Arena, the Osborne Sports Complex, getting set for the men's game here today between Hastings and Waldorf. The Broncos coming in. Hastings 6-18 in the season now. They are 5-11 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. The Broncos picking up a win on Wednesday over Midland, winning by a score of 92-79. Probably the best game offensively the Broncos have put together all season long. In fact, the 92 points were the most that Hastings has scored all season long. Broncos put 4 guys in double figures on Wednesday, led by Ben Boudreau, who scored 26 points in the ball game. Hit 5 3-pointers. That was his best game that he put up since about a month ago, and he scored 26 in the ball game against Northwestern. Hastings had a good day shooting the ball against Midland on Wednesday, hitting 61.2% of their field goals in the ball game. They knocked down 11 3-pointers. They're taking on a team in Waldorf that is 6-17 in the season. They are 2-13 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference, but one of those wins was the last time on the floor last Saturday. They beat Concordia by a score of 96-89. Waldorf lost to Hastings earlier this season, 91-80 up in Forest City, but the Broncos had to come back from a halftime deficit and beat the Warriors in the second half. Got out of there with an 11-point win at 91-80. Waldorf, a couple of good guys on this team that average in double figures. Connor Aldridge, who's averaging 19.2 points per ball game. He scored 23 against Hastings the first go-around. Then Nick Graves, who is averaging 13.2 points per ball game. He scored 11 in the first meeting between Hastings and Waldorf. So the Broncos trying to stay alive for a possible berth in the postseason tournament. Right now, the Broncos are on the outside looking in. If the tournament were held today, the qualifiers would be Morningside, Northwestern, Concordia, and Mount Marty. Those are the top 4 seeds, in addition to Briarcliff, Dakota Wesleyan, Dort, and Midland. Still in the hunt, you've got Doane and Hastings. And on the outside looking in and probably eliminated from the playoffs would be Waldorf as they come in with the conference mark of 2-13. So the Broncos still have plenty to play for, but really this is almost a must-win here with 3 games to go. They got a game at Morningside next Saturday. Then the following week they return home for 2 critical ball games, I think, against Concordia and Doane to wrap up the season. So we'll get you the starting lineups in the ball game here today, brought to you by B&B Cleaning Pros of Hastings, your trusted cleaning experts for homes and businesses. And Waldorf has now been nominated as having the worst uniforms for media personnel and for statistical people in this ball game. They're black uniforms with purple numerals. Yeah, imagine black uniforms and the purple numerals here today for a Waldorf, but we'll try our best. Waldorf will go this way. Cohen Aldridge will get a start, 6'4", sophomore out of Goodyear, Arizona. Kryes Watley is a 6'5" sophomore out of San Antonio. He was the Defensive Player of the Week this week in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Cornelius Porter, 6'1" freshman out of Wichita. Also Nick Graves, a 6'3" senior out of Sacramento, California. And Connor Aldridge, a 6'5" sophomore out of Goodyear, Arizona, getting a start here for the Warriors. Hastings will go with Maverick Binder, a 6' sophomore out of Auburn. Deron Hall, a 5'10" redshirt senior from Glendale Heights, Illinois. Ben Boudreau, a 6' junior out of Omaha. Micah Heinrichs, the 6'4" redshirt sophomore out of Sandy Creek. And Miles Simon, a 6'3" senior out of Wahoo, getting a start here for the Broncos. Hastings going to be dressed in their white uniforms today. Their crimson numerals, bright and clear for all the media folks and the stat keepers today. Black uniforms, purple trim, purple numerals today for Waldorf. Folks watching in our video stream here today can get a glimpse of the lovely uniforms from Forest City. Anyway, ball is in the air. The tip controlled by Hastings. We'll shoot to our basket to our right. Hastings looking for back-to-back wins here after beating Midland on Wednesday night. Here's a Boudreau with the ball. Waldorf is going to start off with a man-to-man defense. There's a bounce pass down on the baseline. Micah Heinrichs having problems with it. He gets it under control. Deron Hall has got it now over on the left side. A long-range jumper is up there and in for two. Deron Hall gets the two-pointer right just inside the arc. 2-0 is the score. Hastings will grab the lead. Here comes Waldorf back with the ball. That's a Connor Aldridge with it now. Connor Aldridge goes to Cohen Aldridge. He has the ball knocked loose by Simon, and Miles comes up with the ball. First turnover of the ball game. Here's Maverick Binder with it now for Hastings. Out to Micah for three. Shot off of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down here to Nick Graves for Waldorf. There's a three-pointer put up there in transition. The shot is up and in. Nick Graves throws down the three ball there for Waldorf, and just like that, the Warriors grab the 3-2 advantage here over Hastings. Just underway here in the men's ball game. Hastings and Waldorf here today on Extreme Sports. Deron Hall with the ball. Comes over to Maverick Binder on the wing. Moves it down to the baseline. Micah Heinrichs, he backs up into the lane. Puts up a little hook shot and scores. Micah Heinrichs, he scores. 4-3 is the score now. Hastings back on the top. Here comes the Waldorf driving the ball to the basket there. And the shot is up there and in. That's going to be Connor Aldridge scoring there for Waldorf. And the Warriors grab the advantage now by a score of 5-4. Hastings with the ball. Here's Binder. Maverick moves it to the center of the floor. Goes over here in the left wing. Miles Simon has got it. Entry pass inside. Micah Heinrichs has got it. Heinrichs works against Cohen Aldridge. Micah with the ball. Picks her up now. Throws it out to Boudreau. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Boudreau to the free throw circle. And the shot is up there and in. Micah Heinrichs, he scores. That's his second field goal of the ball game. Hastings goes back out on top by a score of 6-5. Here's Nick Graves with the ball. Over on the wing on the right side. That's going to be Cohen Aldridge. Left side, here's Porter. Cornelius Porter driving the ball to the rack, and he has it knocked out of his hands, and he loses the ball out of bounds. Second turnover of the ball game for Waldorf. So it's going to be Hastings coming back with the ball. The Broncos have the early lead here in this one. 6-5 is the score. Hastings out on top, and the Broncos winning the women's ball game earlier, 100-49 over Waldorf. Here's Micah Heinrichs with the ball. Down low, left side. They get it to Binder. Now to Ben Boudreau. Here's Binder for three. Good. Maverick Binder throws up a three ball from the top of the key, and Hastings has got the lead. 9-5 over Waldorf. Here's Cornelius Porter with the ball. They come over here to the left side to Connor Aldridge. He drives the ball to the rack and shot good. Took it from the wing and took it right to the hole and drops it down to the cylinder. He's got 4 points in the ball game. 9-7. Hastings with the lead. Broncos have the ball. Miles Simon has got it. Now to Ben Boudreau. Out here to Micah Heinrichs. There's Deron Hall with it now. The Binder back outside to Micah for three. Shot is up there, no good. Rebound comes down to Connor Aldridge. Here come the Warriors back the other way. Bounce pass is going to be intercepted. Intercepted there by Boudreau. Third turnover of the ball game. to Micah Heinrichs. Micah right side of the lane, can't go up with a shot. Resets with the pass out here to Boudreau, to Deron Hall. Miles Simon has got it. There's Micah here at the top of the key. Flips it away down to Binder. He's open for three. Takes it and hits it. Binder hits his second three-pointer here in the first half of the Broncos, out to a 5-point lead. 12-7. Hastings with a lead over Waldorf here this afternoon. Here's Aldridge for three. His shot is off of the mark. No good. Rebound comes down to Deron Hall for Hastings. Deron runs her back the other way. We're about 4 minutes into the ball game. Hastings with a 5-point lead. 12-7 is the score. Here's a Binder again for three. He's feeling it today as he knocks it down on the far sideline. Three-pointers from Maverick Binder, and we've got a timeout here from Waldorf. 15:46 to play in the first half. Hastings with the lead. Broncos 15, Waldorf 7. You're listening to Bronco Basketball.
I feel like from the time we were young, the golden rule was always something with being sisters in our house. They would always say, treat your sister how you want to be treated. And sometimes we did better at that than others, but
it only seemed right. We both knew that we wanted to live close to family. And so we both chose to come back to Hastings. We have our families close. We have each other. We get to raise our kids together, and we both get to serve the community of Hastings. Mary Lanning picks out people that are going to help support our mission and our values here at Mary Lanning. They do. They want to recruit people that are continue to make us a strong organization and continue to provide that exceptional patient care.
There are people all around me constantly to support me in my personal life, but also in my career. People are always advocating for me to grow and to learn.
We're two sisters here that believe in Mary Lanning and the mission and values here, and we're going to continue to support this community for as long as we can. And we're going to continue to support this community for as long as we can.
All right, we're back. Hastings out on top of Waldorf, 15-7. Driving the ball from the right side and jamming the ball home is going to be Chris Watley. Watley scores. He was the defensive player of the week this week in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. He scores there on a jam. It's now a 15-9 ball game. Hastings with the lead. Durana's got the ball. Hall out here, the Maverick Binder, who's had the hot hand so far. He's got 3 3-pointers and 9 points in the ball game. There's a Miles Simon down to Boudreau. Boudreau fakes. He drives the ball down here on the baseline, spins. He loses control of the ball. It's loose, and it's going to be picked up here by the Warriors. That's the first turnover of the ball game now on the Broncos. Dribbling with the basketball there is Graves. He takes the ball to the basket. His shot is no good. Rebound comes down to Boudreau for the Broncos to Deron Hall. The Binder in the corner. His shot's going to be up there. No good. Rebound Micah Heinrichs. He's stripped of the ball. It's loose on the floor. And the Broncos get possession of the ball, and a timeout's called. Micah got the ball, and he calls a timeout to save the possession. So Hastings will have the ball when we come back. 14:27 to play here in the first half. Hastings 15 and Waldorf 9. You're listening to Bronco Battle.
At High Street Insurance and Financial Services, we are agents of change. We believe life is full of new opportunities, and we guide you forward with strength and confidence so together we can build stronger, more resilient communities, illuminating the path ahead, where opportunities are always within reach. We do it for all our futures. High Street Insurance and Financial Services, located at 3606 Cimarron Plaza, Suite 280 in Hastings. Plaza, Suite 280 in Hastings.
You are listening to Hastings College Basketball on Extreme Sports.
Mike Well back here at the Osborne Sports Complex. Lynn Farrell Arena. Hastings with a lead, 15-9 over Waldorf. The Broncos won earlier this season over Waldorf in Forest City, 91-80, but had to battle back from a halftime deficit to do it. Here's a Simon with the ball. Simon down to a Boudreau. Still a man-to-man defense. Boudreau open for three. Takes the shot and hits it. Ben Boudreau hits a three-pointer. That's the fourth three that Hastings has thrown up so far in this ball game. 18-9, the Broncos with the early lead here. Here's a free throw line jumper by Graves. It's going to be up there, no good. Rebound comes down to Binder. Binder running his way back the other way, getting into the offensive zone. Miles Simon has got the ball. There's Riley Bombeck who's into the ball game now. Here's Deron Hall. Bounce pass goes inside. That says Simon has shot no good, but he's fouled in the play. Fouled in the play. It's going to be Simon going to the free throw line. Cartier Parr is getting ready to check into the ball game. Also, Torin Severinsen expected to come into the contest. They're down here at the scorer's table. Shot from the free throw line is going to be up there and in by Simon. Simon's a 66% foul shooter coming in here. He's 31 out of 47 from the foul line, averaging about 6 points per ball game. Had 11 in the first meeting between these two teams. Second shot's going to be up there and in. And Hastings has got an 11-point lead early in the ball game. 20-9 is the score. 13:45 to play here in the first half. Here's Omar who's in the ball game. Foley Omar. Now they get the ball inside. There's Aldridge. His shot's going to be up there. No good. We got a foul call. Nope, it's going to go out of bounds. So a runner down the lane there. Ball was down here in the baseline. Goes out of bounds. So one shot it out, and it's going to be Hastings' ball here. 13:29 to play in the first half. 20-9. Hastings with the lead. Boudreaux has got it. He gets it here to a Miles Simon inside the free throw circle. Simon moves it to the right side of the lane. Has to get rid of it. He does. Deron has got the ball. Deron Hall takes it to the free throw stripe. His shot is up there and in. Hastings shooting the ball real well here early. Deron Hall with a couple of field goals and 4 points. 22-9 is the score now. Hastings with the lead. Here's a Watley, takes the ball to the basket. The shot's going to be rejected there by Bombeck out of bounds. Watley goes down, no foul called. Bombeck gets the block. And it's going to be Waldorf playing things in. Baseline left side underneath their own basket. Hastings out to a 22-9 advantage here in this one. Waldorf will play the ball in. That's Aldridge down here in the corner. Aldridge gets it out here in the wing to a Watley. Returns the ball back inside to Aldridge. Now out on the right wing, driving the ball inside. That's going to be Severson with the ball. Severson gets rid of it down here in the corner. Severson gets it back down in the corner. Brings it up high in a shot clock violation. Hastings 8 out of 12 here in the early going of this ball game. 66%. We've knocked down 4 3-pointers in 7 attempts. Waldorf is 4 out of 10 from the field, 1 out of 3 on 3-pointers. Hastings with a 22-9 lead early in this one. Boudreaux, a shot from 10 is going to be short. Rebound comes down here to Waldorf. Running back the other way down the far sideline. That's Cartier Parr who's into the ball game now. Here's a long-range jumper by Aldridge. It's going to fall off, no good. Boudreaux with the rebound. Ben Boudreaux hustles back the other way. Comes over here to a Binder on the near side. Binder moves it down on the baseline. Over to Bombeck in the corner. Shot for 3, no good. Rebound brought down here by Waldorf, and a foul is going to be called here. It's going to go on Simon of Hastings. Miles Simon picks up the foul. It's going to be number 1 on him. Team foul number 1 on Hastings here in the first half. Now they're going to give the ball to Hastings. All right, it's going to be a foul on Waldorf. I think Porter picks up the foul, and it's going to be Hastings playing things in. Bob back up on the baseline. It sounds going to be up there, no good. And Waldorf will get the ball. 22-9 is the score. Hastings has got the lead here in this one. Parr has got it for 3. Bingo from the outside. Cartier Parr throws up the 3-pointer. 22-12. It's a 10-point lead for Hastings. There's a Binder with the ball. Binder gets away, dribbles inside, can't put up a shot. Back out here. Miles with it now. Miles Simon here at the top of the key. Off to a Boudreaux. He drives it to the elbow. Bounce pass down low to Bombeck. He goes up with a shot, and a jump ball is going to be called. Bombeck elevates, goes to the basket, and he's tied up in the play. The jump ball is called, and the arrow pointing in favor of Waldorf. So that'll be the second turnover of the ball game now for the Broncos. Hastings still with a 10-point lead. 22-12 is the score. Here comes a Parr back with the ball now for the Warriors. Severinsen has got it. Now to Nick Graves. Dribbling it is going to be a Severson. Takes it right side of the lane. Can't go up for the shot. Back outside the three-point arc. Now they drive it to the hole. A shot is up there. It's going to be no good. Ball rebounded here by Hastings. Deron Hall to a Boudreaux. Down the lane he goes. The shot is up there and in. Deron Hall gets the assist. Boudreaux gets the field goal. Ben now with 5 points in the ball game. 24-12. Hastings with the lead. A shot by Severinson for three. It's going to be no good. Rebound comes down to Hastings. Broncos with the ball. Christian Pujols into the ball game now to Deron for three. Shot good. Deron Hall has got 7. And now we got a timeout called here by Waldorf as Hastings has opened up a 15-point lead here in the first half. We'll take a break. 10:28 to play here in the first half. It's Hastings 27, Waldorf 12. You're listening to Bronco basketball on Extreme Sports.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student-athletes.
Ben works at Runza, and he loves his teammates.
We got Rockstar Rachel, Johnny J-Town, and T-Money Terry in the house!
What's your nickname, Ben?
They call me Best in the World.
Did you give yourself that?
Maybe.
Nickname or not, Runza makers stick together. Want to join the team? Apply today at runza.com/jobs or text Runza to 242424. Runza makes it all better.
Let's get back to Hastings College basketball on Extreme Sports.
Hastings College baseball team leading Texas A&M Texarkana. Fourth game of the season down in Louisiana. 7-2. Hastings has got the lead. Hastings College men's basketball team with a 15-point lead here. 27-12 is the score. During the halfway point of this first half from Lynn Farrell Arena. Here's a Watley, takes the ball down the low block left side, forces his way into the lane, and shots up and in. Watley gets the field goal. He's got 5 points in the ball game. 27-14. Hastings with the lead. Boudreaux comes back as he inches his way down the near sideline. A pass in the high post, deflected away. Picked up by Bombeck down in the corner to Pujols. His shot is up there for three, no good. Rebound comes down to Deron Hall. Resets the offense for the Broncos. Over here to Pujols, free throw line extended. Pujols drives the ball to the basket. The shot is up there. It's going to be no good. And the rebound brought down here. Outlet pass is to be deflected out of bounds by Deron Hall. Pass there by Graves. Down the near sideline trying to get the ball to Cohen Aldridge. And the ball deflected into the scorers table down here. Hastings will back up on defense. It'll be Cornelius Porter inbounding the ball here for the Warriors, driving the ball in the basket there. A foul is going to be called. We're going to have some free throws coming up. That's going to be Watley going to the free throw line. Hall picks up the foul. That's going to be his first. So Watley to the free throw line is a 71% foul shooter on the season here for the Warriors. His shot's going to be up there off of the back iron. Waldorf is a team fourth in the conference in the free throw percentage at 74%. They are 10th in three-point shooting at 33%, and they are 11th in the field goal percentage at 44%. Next free throw is going to be up there, no good, so they miss a pair of free throws. Broncos still have a 13-point lead, 27-14 here. Here's Cameron Caraglio into the ball game now for Hastings. The Boudreaux, not a Maverick Binder. The Caraglio moves the ball down in the corner. That's going to be a Boudreaux. Comes out on top with a two-handed pass to a Deron Hall. 8 seconds in the shot clock to Boudreaux. And a traveling violation. Ben goes up with a shot. And he evidently left his feet there. And he came back down with the ball. A traveling violation on the Boudreaux. That's going to be turnover number 3 in the ball game now for the Broncos. Simon back in. Cameron Caraglio checks out. 9 minutes to go here in the first half. Hastings 27, and Waldorf 14. Men's college basketball action. And now we got a double dribble violation on the far side there on Waldorf. That's Porter mishandles the ball, and he's calling for the double dribble. 5 turnovers on Waldorf. Women's ball game today. Hastings no problems with Waldorf. They win by 51, 100-49. They won by 50 up in the Forest City. They outdo themselves today. They win by 51 here on their home floor. Anyway, Hastings picking up the win in the women's ball game. Here's a pass out on top. It's going to be intercepted by Watley. Oh, it's going to be stripped of the ball by Hall coming back the other way, but a personal foul. Foul is going to be called here on Deron Hall. Looked like that was a clean block coming back the other way, but the officials will ring him up here, and it's going to be Watley going to the free throw line for 2. He missed a couple of free throws just a few seconds ago. His shot is going to be up there here, and he nails that one. 27-15 is the score. Carlos Duker coming to the ball game now for Waldorf. Here comes the next shot here from Watley. It's in the air. The shot is going to be good, so after missing his first 2, he comes back and gets his next 2. Duker is a 6'7" freshman out of Tucson, Arizona. Hastings back with the ball, back to their offensive end. Maverick Binder has got it here as he dribbles it down the wing. On the right side, Binder now back out to the top of the key, flips the ball away. Christian Pujols with it. Pujols dribbles it inside. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Down to Miles Simon. Here's a Binder. Binder's being hacked. Gets it out to Boudreau at the end of the shot clock. Throws up a shot. It's going to be no good. Short. Throws up the desperation three-pointer. Here comes a Porter back the other way for Waldorf. Drives it down the lane. The ball's going to be tipped away from him. Picked up by Simon for Hastings. The Boudreau drives it down the lane to the goal. His shot's going to be blocked down. Boudreau knocked down. And a foul is going to be called here on the Waldorf. So a foul is called here on Waldorf. Decker picks up the foul for the Warriors. Going to the free throw line is going to be Boudreau for Hastings. Ben has got 5 points in the ball game. 78% foul shooter on the season. Ben's free throw is up there. It's going to be off of the back iron. No good. He'll get one more. Here comes Binder back into the ball game. Ben Boudreau will have another shot. It's in the air. That's going to be up there and in. It's 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. Hastings now leading by a score of 28-16 here in the first half. Watley with the ball. Watley open for 3. Takes it. It's going to be an air ball. Goes out of bounds. They try to save it, but they can't get to it. It goes out of bounds. That was Severson trying to save it there for Waldorf, and Hastings will play things in. 7:37 to play here in the first half. Hastings out on top by a dozen. 28-16. Hastings with the lead. Binder with the ball. Binder, top of the key. That's going to be Micah Heinrichs with it now. Miles Simon. There's Eli Puddle who's into the ball game now. Puddle gets it over here to Boudreau. Ben on the wing, drives it inside, gives it away to Heinrichs. He draws a lot of attention inside, and finally a jump ball is going to be called. At least 2 or 3 guys were right around Micah Heinrichs as he got the kind of the handoff there from Boudreau in the lane. Micah is tied up on the play, and now Hastings will get it after the jump ball arrow is pointing in our favor. Here's a Binder. His shot's going to be blocked out of bounds. Graves elevates and blocks the shot out of the bounce there from Boudreau down here in the baseline. Down with 3 seconds to play on the shot clock. Hastings will inbound the ball. Boudreau looking. He gets it here to Heinrichs. His shot is going to be up there at the end of the shot clock. No good. Ball tapped around. Picked up here by Waldorf. They run her back the other way. Severinsen hesitates now. Drives it inside. His shot's going to be blocked down there, and a foul is going to be called. Severinsen is knocked down, and a foul is going to be called here on Simon. That's going to be his second. Torin Severinsen now goes to the free throw line. He did not play against Hastings up in Forest City when we played him just after the first of the year. His shot is up there. It's going to be good. 6'4" freshman out of Madrid, Iowa. Next shot is up there. It's going to be off of the right side. No good. Rebound comes down to Hastings. Broncos have an 11-point lead still. 28-17. There's a Boudreaux with the ball. Or check that. Eli Puddle has got it. Out to a Maverick Binder. Maverick's going to drive the ball under the paint. Back out here. Puddle for three from the wing. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Watley for the Warriors. Down the far sideline. That's going to be Stevenson with the ball. Mishandles it. He takes it down on the baseline. They keep her under control. Here's a long-range jumper from the outside by Graves. It's going to be no good. Rebound comes down here to Miles Simon. Simon down to Ben Boudreaux into the forecourt. Eli Puddle with the ball. Eli comes here. Miles Simon on the wing. Hands it away. Boudreaux has got it here at the top of the key. Drives it down the lane. His shot off the glass is going to be no good. Rebound comes down here to Decker for a Waldorf. Here's a Watley with the ball. He takes it into the paint against the Miles Simon. Can't put up a shot. Now Graves out here in three-point territory. Bounce pass here. Goes to Severinsen. Gets it inside. The ball knocked away from him. Turnover on Waldorf. Hastings has got it on the seventh turnover on the Warriors in the ball game. Hastings with an 11-point lead. 28-17. Simon wide open for three. And his shot's going to be short. Rebound comes out long. Eli Puddle grabs it here from the Broncos to the far side. Boudreaux has got it. Ben down in the corner. That's going to be Simon with the ball. Simon takes it into the lane. Nice pass down low to Binder, and he's going to be fouled in the play as he goes up with a shot. Binder goes to the free throw line now for Hastings. Torrin Severinsen picking up the foul. That's going to be his first. Team foul number 4 on the Warriors. Going to the free throw line for Hastings will be Maverick Binder. He has got 9 points in the ball game. Shot is up there, and it's going to be good. Binder will have one more. Maverick had 14 points in the ball game against Waldorf in that first game. He scored 16 on Wednesday as the Broncos beat Midland 92-79. He's got 10 already here in this ball game. Shot is up there. It's going to be no good off of the back iron. And the rebound comes down to Waldorf. 29-17. Hastings has got a 12-point lead, and there's a pass that's thrown out of bounds. They had it on the wing. Graves had it on the wing, trying to take it down on the baseline. Nobody home. Just threw it out of bounds. Turnover number 8 in the ball game for Waldorf. Hastings with the ball. Broncos have a 12-point lead. It's going to be by the 5-minute mark here. It's 29-17 here in the first half. Simon with the ball in the paint. Takes it to the hole. The shot's going to be partially deflected. Ball brought out of there. Waldorf has got it. That's Omar coming back the other way. Flips it outside for a three. A shot by Watley. No good. Rebound comes down to Hastings. There's a Binder with the ball. Brings it into the offensive zone. Brings it back to the center of the floor. Dribbles it to the free throw line. His pass deflected, but is picked up by Boudreaux on the far sideline. That's a Bombeck with the ball to Miles Simon. Now to Bombeck on the dribble to the free throw line. There's a pass underneath the hole. Binder has got it. To Miles Simon to Bombeck. Now to Boudreaux. A shot for three. Good. Ben now with 9 points in the ball game. Hastings with a 15-point lead. 32-17. There's a long-range jump from the outside by Decker. It's going to be no good. It's saved from going out of bounds, and it's saved from going on the far sideline, but right into the hands of Bombeck. Down to a Binder. Binder to the hole, and shot is up and in. Maverick Binder scores. He's got 12 in the ball game, and Waldorf wants to call a timeout. Hastings has doubled the score on the Warriors here in the first half. 4 minutes to play until halftime. Hastings 34, Waldorf 17. You're listening to Bronco basketball on Extreme Sports.
If you experience heating problems this winter, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a locally owned family business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 463-4853.
Let's get back to Hastings College basketball on Extreme Sports.
All right, Mike Will back here at Lynn Farrell Arena. The Hastings College women, they won the first game over Waldorf, 100-49. Hastings College men, they've got the lead here in game number 2, leading Waldorf 34-17. We've got 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Maverick Binder so far, 12 points in the ball game for Hastings. Ben Boudreau has got 9. Deron Hall, he's got 7 points to lead the Broncos scoring-wise here in this ball game. There's a Porter with the ball. Out here to Connor Aldridge. Watley has got it. He moves the ball to the right side of the lane. Twists and turns in the lane. Loses control of the ball. Picks her back up. 10 seconds still on the shot clock. Here's Watley for 3. Shot is up there. No good. Rebound Simon for Hastings. Simon gives it away. Boudreau down to Binder into the forecourt. Down the far sideline. Maverick comes out here to Ben. Gets it on the high post. Micah Heinrichs inside the free throw circle. Micah with the ball. One dribble. Sends it over to Binder. Free throw line extended. Out to Boudreau out here in three-point territory. Micah Heinrichs with the ball to Ben Boudreau to the free throw line. Inside down to Heinrichs. Bombeck fakes the 3. Dribbles inside the ring. Throws up a 15-footer. Shot no good. Rebound comes down here to Porter. He's got it for Waldorf running back the other way. Porter now to Omar on the wing on the right side. That's going to be Connor Aldridge with the ball. Connor down to Cornelius Porter. Lob pass goes inside to Aldridge. Back outside. Watley with it now. Watley sends it underneath, and the shot is up and in. Carlos Decker scoring there. That's his first field goal of the ball game. 34-19. Hastings down with a 15-point lead with 2:35 to play here in the first half. Here's Bombeck with it now. Free throw line extended left side. Picked up over there by Foley Omar for Waldorf. Miles Simon with the ball on the far sideline. Out here to Micah Heinrich. Comes across the top to Ben Boudreau. To Micah for 3. Shot no good. Ball picked up on a hop here by Watley. Here come the Warriors back the other way. Trailing by 15 points in the ball game. Aldridge out here to Foley Omar. Now down there deep in the corner. They get it back to Omar. Drives it inside. The ball poked away and is picked up by Bombeck. Turnover number 9 in the ball game now for the Warriors. The Broncos with a 15-point lead. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Binder has got it just outside the free throw line. He throws it out here to Ben for 3. Shot is up there, no good. Bound for the rebound. It's loose. It goes out of bounds. And it's going to be Waldorf ball. Head of the ball game here is going to be Cohen Aldridge. Down for Waldorf. In the black uniforms or the purple numerals as he comes in. He's going to replace Carlos Decker for Waldorf. 1 minute and 44 seconds to play here in the first half. Hastings with a 15-point lead, 34-19. Here's Watley with the ball. Moves it to the top of the key. Dribbling the ball inside, taking the ball to the hole and scoring is Connor Aldridge. He's their leading scorer on the team, averaging 19.2 points per ball game. He's got 3 field goals and 6 points here in this game. 34-21. 13-point lead now for Hastings. Binder right side of the lane. Comes out here to Simon. The Ben Boudreau far sideline to Caraglio for 3. His shot good. Cameron Caraglio hasn't played a whole lot here recently. Comes into the ball game and nails a 3-pointer from the far sideline. 37-21. Hastings with the lead. There's a shot on the right side of the lane. It's going to be no good. Hastings grabs the rebound. Here comes Binder back the other way. Binder comes on the near side. Ball knocked away. Binder picks her back up. Maverick at the free throw line. Down the lane he goes. The shot is up there and in. Kind of a runner down the lane there for Maverick Binder. He's got 14. Hastings with an 18-point lead. 39-21 here in this one. Aldridge with the ball. Aldridge will hand it away. That's going to be Cohen Aldridge now. So both Aldridge brothers are out there. Now we got a foul called as they pound the ball inside. Simon goes down, and Miles picks up the personal foul. 2 fouls now on Miles Simon. Coming down to the scorer's table and checking in is going to be Christian Pujols. He checks in. Simon will check out. 26.7 seconds to play. Here in the first half, it's 39-21. Hastings has got the lead. Here's Aldridge with the ball now for Waldorf. They move her down in the corner to Omar. They pick it inside to Aldridge, and foul is going to be called. That's going to be an offensive foul on Connor Aldridge as he runs over a Bronco, taking it to the hole there. Connor Aldridge picks up his first foul. Turnover number 10 in the ball game now for Waldorf. Hastings will come back the other way with 18.8 seconds to play here in this one. We're in the first half, 39-21. Boudreaux is going to inbound the ball here for the Broncos as they get it to Duran Hall. Runs her back the other way across the mid-court stripe now with 10 seconds to go. Picked up there by Watley, and now we get a foul call. It's going to go on Watley. As Watley picking up the foul, that's going to be his first. Team foul number 6 on the Warriors. So now Boudreaux will inbound the ball here on the near sideline. Ben looking, goes to Duran. Runs it across the midcourt stripe with 7 seconds to go. Duran with the ball. Now he takes off with a hole, throws it down in the corner. We got a big collision. That's going to be a foul called as Duran knocks down 2 defenders, taking the ball to the goal. He was going to go down to the corner to Pujols, who had a wide open 3-point look. But a foul is called here on Duran Hall. He charges the ball inside. Now with 0.2 of a second remaining on the clock, it's going to be Waldorf inbounding the ball down here. They're going to inbound the ball down here. Porter will inbound it, and it's going to be grabbed in backcourt. And a shot from backcourt, no good by Carlos Decker, and that's going to be the end of the first half of play. So Hastings will have the lead over Waldorf at the break. Hastings 39, Waldorf 21. We'll check the numbers after this. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Bronco basketball on Extreme Sports.
For all of your professional, residential, and commercial cleaning services, call the trusted experts at B&B Cleaning Pros of Hastings. They have been in business for over 4 years, delivering professional services one clean at a time. Reclaim your time and enjoy a healthier, fresher home with a call to B&B Cleaning Pros. Their meticulous cleaning professionals handle everything from routine upkeep to intensive deep cleans, tailored perfectly to your schedule and needs. They focus on kitchens, bathrooms, high traffic areas, dust removal, and floor care. Give them a call at 402-519-4602. Stop in at 123 North Lexington in Hastings or visit them at bnbcleaningpros.com.
The Great Plains Athletic Conference is committed to being champions in the classroom, in our communities, and in competition. And we are also proud to be an NAIA 5-star Champions of Character Conference. To learn more about the GPAC, follow us on social media on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And watch the GPAC on the GPAC Network. The Great Plains Athletic Conference, academic and athletic excellence since 2000.
When the lights go down in Hastings, the party starts at the 2nd Street Slammer. It is more than a bar. It is your weekend headquarters for live DJs, cold drinks, and nonstop fun. Whether you are here to dance or just kick back with friends, there is always something going on. Big energy, friendly faces, and a night you will not forget. Open Thursday through Saturday at 2315 West 2nd Street. Do not just go out, go all out. Only at the
Highland Dairy is more than milk. We're more than ice cream and more than yogurt. More than just dairy. We're the communities we serve. We're our employees. We're sustainers of the environment and regulators of food safety. Our values are clear because they have to be. Without them, we can't bring you the dairy products you deserve. Highland. Locally made, naturally delicious. Locally made, naturally delicious.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by the Family Medical Center of Hastings, your home for healthcare since 1963.
All right, back here at Lynn Farrell Arena, the Osborne Sports Complex. Hastings with a lead over Waldorf. It is 39-21. The Broncos leading here in this one. Hastings had led this thing from basically the opening tap. Waldorf did have a couple of leads early in the ball game at 3-2 and at 5-4. That was the last time that Waldorf led, and Hastings is out to 18-point lead here at the break, 39-21. Get you the shooting numbers in the ball game so far. Hastings hitting 40% from the floor. They're 14 out of 35. Broncos are 7 out of 18 on three-pointers, 38.9%. 4 out of 6 from the free throw line, 66.7%. Waldorf is hitting 8 out of 22 from the field, 36.4%. They are 2 out of 10 on three-pointers, 20%. Waldorf 3 out of 7 from the free throw line for 50%. Rebounds, each team with 20. Broncos have 16 offensive rebounds and 14 on defense. Waldorf has got 3 offensive rebounds and 17 on defense. Hastings with 13 assists, 6 steals, 1 block shot, 5 turnovers in the game. Waldorf has got 5 assists, 2 steals, 2 block shots, and 10 turnovers. Leading rebounder for Hastings in the ballgame so far has been Ben Boudreau. He's got 3. Miles Simon also with 3 rebounds. Leading rebounder for Waldorf has been Nick Graves. He has got 4. Again, Hastings with a lead here at halftime. The score is 39-21. Maverick Binder leading the way for the Broncos scoring-wise. He's got 17 points in the ballgame. Binder has knocked down 4 three-pointers. He's got a couple of 2-point field goals, and he is 1 for 2 from the free throw line. So Binder has got 7. 17 for Binder. Deron Hall has got 7 points. He's at a 3. Couple of 2-point field goals. Ben Boudreau has got 6 points. Ben has hit 1 3-pointer and a 2-point field goal. He's 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Micah Heinrichs has got a couple of field goals and 4 points. Cameron Caraglio has hit a 3-pointer for 3. Miles Simon has got a couple of free throws and 2 attempts. He's got 2 points to the game. For Waldorf, they're being led so far by Bryce Watley. He's got 6 points. He's got a couple of field goals, and he is 2 out of 4 from the free throw line. Connor Aldridge also has 6 points in the game. He's got 3 field goals, 3 2-pointers for his 6 points. They've got Nick Graves. He's got a 3-pointer for 3. You've got Cartier Parr. He is in a 3-pointer for 3 points. Carlos Decker has got a field goal for 2. And Torrin Severson, he is 1 for 2 from the free throw line. He has got 1 point. Again, a score at halftime. Hastings out on top of Waldorf to score 39-21. We'll have more after this. You're listening to Bronco Basketball.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student-athletes.
All right, 39-21 our score here at halftime. It's Hastings out on top of Waldorf today. Other scores, the women's scores from earlier today. Again, Hastings picking up the win over Waldorf, 100-49, as the Broncos won the ball game to improve to 18-7 in the season. They're now 14-5 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. All 5 starters for Hastings scored in double figures today. Led by Bailey Kissinger, who had 15. McKenna Yates had 14. And Bose had 13 points. Macy Bryant had 12. And Mariah Avila scores 11. Broncos got out to a good-sized lead by halftime. And They go on to blast Waldorf today, 100-49. Hastings led 44-21 at halftime. The Broncos won't play again until next Saturday when we play in Sioux City against Morningside. The other scores on the women's side of things in the conference: Briar Cliff beat Midland today by a score of 78-54. Dordt winners over the College of St. Mary's, 108-54. Hastings with a win here over Waldorf, 100-49. It was Northwestern hanging on to beat Mount Marty today, 62-61. And then Morningside and the Concordia, they're playing later on tonight. Actually, that ball game right now is approaching halftime. They got about 5 minutes to go until halftime. Concordia is leading Morningside 26-21. The other men's scores around the conference right now, about 7 minutes to go in the first half. Northwestern is leading Mount Marty 27-19. About 10 minutes to go in the first half. It's Midland out on top of Briar Cliff, 21-18. Hastings with a lead here over Waldorf, 39-21. The Nebraska men's basketball team, they beat Rutgers today by a score of 80-68. Reich Mast had 26 points and 8 rebounds for the Huskers. Maryland beat the Nebraska women's basketball team 78-60. The Nebraska baseball, or rather the Hastings College baseball team, they're playing in Louisiana today. They won their first game over LSU Alexandria by a score of 9-1 to improve to 1-2 in the season after they dropped a couple of games yesterday in Louisiana, losing to Louisiana Christian 8-4 and losing to Park University 5-2. The Broncos are 1-2. They're playing at Texas A&M Texarkana this afternoon. Hastings College softball team, they opened the season on Thursday, splitting 2 games with Avila down in Kansas City. Avila beat the Broncos in the first game 11-3. Hastings coming back to win the second game by the score of 2-0. So the Hastings College softball team, 1-1 in the season. They will play again next weekend. In fact, they've got 2 games at Bethel next Saturday and 2 games next Sunday at McPherson. Hastings College men out on top of Waldorf here in men's college basketball. The score is 39-21. That's the halftime show brought to you by the Family Medical Center of Hastings. We'll have the second half coming up. You're listening to Bronco Basketball on Extreme Sports.
The halftime show has been brought to you by the Family Medical Center of Hastings, your family's home for healthcare since 1963. Stay tuned. The second half is coming up on your exclusive home for Broncos.
What is Mammoth? Excellent question. Mammoth is everything you need it to be. On paper, Mammoth is a modern master build firm dedicated to building the places where passion and community collide. We consult, create, and construct projects of every size. We are makers, movers, machine operators, artists, innovators, competitors, and builders. And there's nothing we can't do together.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
Highland Dairy is more than milk. We're more than ice cream and more than yogurt. More than just dairy. We're the communities we serve. We're our employees. We're sustainers of the environment and regulators of food safety. Our values are clear because they have to be. Without them, we can't bring you the dairy products you deserve. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious. Naturally delicious.
Taylor is living the Runza dream.
The Fry Life is the high life.
He's stacking up rewards on the Runza mobile app.
Points on points on points on points.
That's a lot of free food from Runza.
Yep, I'm headed there for lunch today.
Download the Runza mobile app to start getting rewards. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and nothing says I love you like fresh flowers. At Bob Sass Flowers, we have stunning rose arrangements, unique gifts like chocolates, candles, geometry towels, and Valentine's favorite mixed arrangements that make hearts skip a beat. Whether it's classic red roses or something totally unique, we will help you say it perfectly. Order early. Visit bobsassflowers.com or call today 402-462-2179. Located at 2618 West 2nd Street in Hastings. Serving Hastings since 1955.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support.
I'm John Butler, Funeral Director and Owner at Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the Advanced Funeral Planning Specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Welcome back to Extreme Sports, your exclusive home for Hastings College athletics.
All right, we're back here at Lynn Pearl Arena, the Osborne Sports Complex. Hastings out on top of Waldorf by 18 to begin the second half. Waldorf with the opening possession here. They'll shoot to our basket to our right as they jam the ball inside to Aldridge, and he's knocked down on the play, and a foul is going to be called here. Foul's going to go on the Boudreaux of Hastings. That's going to be his first. First team foul in Hastings here in the second half. Going to the free throw line will be Connor Aldridge. He's got 6 points in the ball game so far. 3 field goals. His first chance at a free throw is up there. It's going to be off of the mark, no good. Aldridge, a 75% foul shooter in the season. 40 out of 53 coming in here. Here comes the next shot. Is up there. It's off of the mark as well. Rebound comes down to Hastings. So Aldridge misses a couple. Hastings with the ball. The Broncos leading by 18, 39-21. Here's a Simon with the ball. Simon up high, gives it away. Micah Heinrichs now to the far sideline. Binder with it now. Hands it away to Ben Boudreaux. Here's Micah Heinrichs at the top of the key. Over here to Duran for 3. Shot is up there. It's going to be no good, but he's fouled in the play. Hall is dunked on a play as he goes sliding out of bounds over here. Foul is going to go on Watley. That's going to be a second. So Duran Hall will go to the free throw line for 3. Hall is the best foul shooter in the team, hitting 84% here on the season. Duran's free throw is going to be up there, and it's going to be no good. Duran 89 for 106 from the free throw line this season. Misses the first of 3 here. 39-21. Hastings with the lead. Duran's next free throw is going to be up there and in. Hall now with 8 points in this ball game. He had 20 in the first time we played, just after the first of the year up in Forest City. Here comes the next shot by Duran Hall. It's going to be up there and in. And Hastings now with a 20-point lead. 41-21. As the Waldorf comes back with the ball. Here's a Graves. He's going to hand it away to a Watley. They take the ball into the paint there, and a foul is going to be called as Watley tries to attack the basket, and a foul is going to be called here on the Broncos. It's Going Micah Heinrichs. That's going to be his first foul. So that's going to send Watley to the free throw line. This is the biggest lead of the Broncos here at 20 points, and a shot up there. It's going to be no good by Watley. He's now 2 out of 5 from the free throw line. Waldorf again, the 4th best team shooting free throws in the conference. Next shot is going to be up there. It's going to be no good. And the rebound comes down to Hastings. Broncos with a 20-point lead here in the second half, 41-21. Trying to go with back-to-back wins this week. Here's Duran from 15. Rattles out, no good. Rebound comes down to Watley. Hastings picking up that win on Wednesday over Midland, trying to go back-to-back here this week. Aldridge with the ball, sends it inside. It nearly goes down through the hole. It was deflected off of the fingertips of Connor Aldridge and nearly went down through the hole. Ball is picked up here. Boudreaux to Heinrichs for 3. Shot good. Micah Heinrichs knocks down a 3 ball. The money ball from the right wing. Micah Heinrichs now is 7 in the ball game. Hastings with a 23-point lead, 44-21. Aldridge has got it now. Back outside the ring for 3. His shot there is going to be no good by Watley. Wanted a foul call. He didn't get it. Hastings back with the ball. Binder down in the corner to a Duran. The Binder for 3. Shot is up there. Off of the back iron, no good. Battle 4, and it's going to be brought down here by Aldridge. Connor Aldridge brings her back the other way. Aldridge comes to the near side. That's going to be Graves to the ball. He brings it out here in the 3-point territory. Resets the offense. Bounce pass to Watley on the wing. Back out between the rings to a Porter. Down to Aldridge. His shot for 3 is going to be too strong. Rebound comes out here in 3-point territory. Binder grabs it on the seat of his pants. Binder gets it in the hands of Micah Heinrichs. Into the forecourt now to Boudreaux. He dribbles to the free throw line to Micah. His shot up there, no good. Tip try, no good. Rebound comes down here to Waldorf. Waldorf running back the other way. Aldridge with the ball. Aldridge comes over here to a Porter. Down on the baseline to Watley. He spins. He puts up a shot and scores. Watley has now got 9 points in the ball game. 44-23. Hastings has got the lead with 17-10 to play in the ball game. Here comes Duran Hall back with the ball. He drives it down the lane. Contact made. Foul called here. It's going to go on. It's going to go on Porter. That's going to be his first personal foul. Team foul number 2 on the Warriors. Hastings will inbound baseline right side underneath their own basket. Boudreaux looking to get things in. He does out here in 3-point territory. That's Hall, now to Ben on the baseline. Nice pass across the lane. A shot by Simon. It's up and in. He's fouled in the play. Boudreaux gets the assist. Miles Simon gets his first field goal of the ball game. Simon now with 4 points in the contest. He'll go to the free throw line. Fouled in the play here. Simon, a 66% foul shooter in the season. 46-23. Hastings has got the lead here in this one. Miles Simon, the product out of Wahoo, will go to the free throw line here. His shot is up there. It's going to be good. He's now 3 for 3 from the line. Hastings leading by 24. 47-23 it should be. Hastings with the lead. There's Ferguson who's into the ball game. Gets it outside. A shot put up there. It's going to be no good by Graves. Offensive rebound. Now a foul is going to be called. Emmanuel Ferguson just checked into the ball game. He's fouled here by Ben Boudreaux. So Ferguson is into the ball game here. He's a 6'5" sophomore out of Miami. As he'll go to the free throw line. His shot is up there, and the shot is going to be off the back iron. No good. Kid from Miami making his college choices. Northern Iowa. Forest City, Iowa. Emmanuel Ferguson toes the mark. His second shot is up there and in. I wonder how he enjoys the weather up there in Forest City. 47-24 is the score. Hastings with a big lead here in the second half. Let's see if we can hold on to it here. Miles Simon with the ball. Simon out here in 3-point territory. Down to a Binder. Micah Heinrichs has got it on the wing. Gives it back to a Binder. Maverick with it. Now to Heinrichs for 3. His shot's going to be off of the back iron. No good. Simon crashes the boards. He can't get there. Rebounded here by a Waldorf as they run her back the other way, forcing his way to the goal. It's going to be Graves He draws the contact there, and the foul is going to be called. Foul is going to go on Boudreau. That's going to be his third. Did not occur on the shot. Much to the dismay of the coaching staff here for the Waldorf. Warriors will play things in. There's a Watley with the ball. He sends it inside. Aldridge bounces off a defender, goes for the basket and scores. Connor Aldridge now with 8 points in the ball game. 47-26, Hastings with a lead. Binder now to Durand, hesitates, takes it down to the baseline. Now tries to drive it to the goal. His pass from underneath the basket is going to be intercepted. Fourth turnover, and the Broncos running back the other way is going to be Watley. Loses control of the ball and goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Waldorf ball. Hall is coming out. Here comes Bob back into the ball game now for the Broncos. Waldorf will inbound the ball, baseline right side underneath their own basket. They come out here to Graves. Down the wing on the left side. Hastings staying with a man-to-man defense. That's going to be Watley dribbling with the ball. He sends it inside to Aldridge. Turnaround jumper off the baseline. No good. The rebound comes down to Hastings. That's Micah Heinrichs with the rebound. He's trapped back here in backcourt. Gets the ball away to Boudreau. Now to Miles Simon, and he's out of bounds. Simon is out of bounds on the far side. That's going to be a turnover, number 5 in the ball game for Hastings. Coach Reardon not happy with the pass break there. The press break. 47-26 is the score. Hastings with a 21-point lead. There's a feed inside. There's going to be a foul there. That's going to go on Bomback. That's going to be his first personal foul. Team foul number 5 already on the Broncos. They've got 5 fouls here in 4 minutes and 45 seconds in the second half. Here comes Cameron Caraglio into the ball game now for the Broncos. Micah Heinrichs will check out. They will play things in. The Aldridge's shot in the lane is going to be good, and it's going to be a foul in the play. That's going to go on Simon. Simon picks up his third. Aldridge gets the field goal to go down. They just kind of lobbed into the lane. Aldridge is off balance. He throws her down through the hole there. He's now got 10 in the ball game. Aldridge goes to the free throw line to try to make this a 3-point play. His shot is up there and in. And the Broncos now have an 18-point lead led by 4 a little while ago. We're down to 18 now at 47-29. Here come the Broncos back in their offensive zone. Ben Boudreau has got the ball around his screen from Simon. Ben moves it to the wing on the right side. Bounce pass down on the baseline. It's out of bounds. Off of the fingertips of Miles Simon. Turnover number 6 in the ball game. And now Hastings wants to call a timeout. We have stumbled out of the gates here at halftime, although Hastings still with a lead. 14:51 to play in the ball game. Hastings 47, Waldorf 29. You're listening to Bronco.
I became the manager about 1.5 years ago. Now what I get to do is, as the manager, I get to support my nurses and continue to help them grow and develop into fantastic nurses that give exceptional care. The favorite part about my job is being able to round with those patients and hear how great my nurses are. They say, oh, so-and-so is great, and talk about the great care that they are providing to them. I just love the impact that nursing can make. That's why we do this job. You know, it's for those positive outcomes. It's for those miracle stories. It's for the relationships that you build and the heartache that you feel for these families, but yet the triumphs that they have at the end. And they get to hold their baby because of the care that we provided here. And that's just incredible to me. And that's the whole reason I became a nurse. Mary Lanning Healthcare. Your care, our inspiration. Your care, our inspiration.
All right, back here at Lynn-Bell Arena, the second half. Hastings with a lead, 47-29. About 5 minutes into the second half, Hastings still out on top. Aldridge has got the ball. Waldorf has got it in their offensive end. There's Foley Omar who's into the ball game. To Aldridge, he drives the ball in the basket. His shot is up there. It's no good, and he's fouling the play. Foul here will go on Hastings. That's going to go on Simon. So 4 fouls now on Miles Simon. Going to the free throw line is going to be Aldridge. Aldridge now with 11 in the ball game. His shot from the line is going to be no good. He's now 1 out of 4 from the stripe. Here comes Hall back into the ball game. Simon is going to check out. Connor Aldridge to the free throw line for his second shot. Eyes the bucket, lets it fly. Shot is up there. It's going to be good. 47-30 now. Broncos down to a 17-point lead, led by as many as 24 just a little while ago. Waldorf has scored the last 7 points here in the ball game. Hastings with the ball on their offensive end. Eli Puddle is into the ball game now for Hastings. Out to Carraggio. Here's Deron Hall. Free throw line extended left side. He's got the ball. Deron trying to penetrate inside. Puts up a shot. It's going to be up there and no good. Forces up a shot on the baseline and misses badly. Rebound comes down to a Waldorf running back the other way. Aldridge kicks it out here. Here's Omar. His shot for 3 is no good. Rebound to Eli Puddle. Puddle gets it to a Maverick Binder. Back the other way for the Broncos. Maverick Binder with the ball. Bounce pass here to Deron Hall on the near sideline. Deron hangs onto it. Now puts it on the floor. Dribbles down on the baseline. Deron has still got it. Now to a Bombeck to Carraggio for 3. Shot good. Cameron Carraggio hits his second three-pointer in the ball game. He's got 6 points. And the Broncos back out by 20. 50-30 is the score. Ferguson with the ball. Now to Aldridge inside. His shot is up there and in. Foley Omar, an acrobatic shot underneath the hole there for Waldorf. He gets that one to go down. That's his first field goal of the ball game. 50-32. Hastings with the lead. There's a Binder with the ball. Free throw line extended left side. Trying to drive it. It's cut off. Gets it down to a Puddle down on the baseline. Offensive foul. Offensive foul is going to be called here. And is it on Puddle? It is. Missed that one. Eli Puddle picks up the personal foul. That's going to be his first. A turnover on Hastings. They're 7th in the ball game. Here comes Boudreau back into the ball game now for Hastings. Puddle is going to check out. 13:05 to play here in the second half. Hastings with an 18-point lead. 50-32. Here's Waldorf back with the ball on their offensive end. Severinsen is back into the ball game. He's got it now to Graves. Steps back, throws up a three-pointer. Off of the front iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Carraggio for Hastings. To Bombeck, now to Ben Boudreau. Down the near sideline. Ben on the dribble. Sends it to a Bombeck. Here on the near side. Bombeck puts it on the floor. As it knocked loose, gets under control. Gets it into the hands now of Deron Hall. Dribbles into the top of the key. Down to Bombeck here on the near side. Bombeck one dribble. Pass comes out to Carraggio. To a Deron Hall. Deron on the dribble. Down on the low block left side. Now to Carraggio for 3. A shot good at the end of the shot clock. Cameron Carraggio hits his third three-pointer in the ball game. He's got 9 points, and the Broncos back out to a 21-point lead. Here's Foley Omar. His shot is up there and in. Omar hits the shot from right inside the free throw line. 53-34. Here's Deron driving back the other way. Goes tumbling out of bounds. And a foul is going to be called. Foul here is going to go on Foley Omar. That's going to be the foul, first foul on Omar. Deron Hall into the free throw line. 11:57 to play in the ball game. Hastings leading by 19, 53-34. Deron's free throw is up there. It's going to be good. The Broncos will not play the midweek game this week. That's going to be our bye week officially. Won't play again until next Saturday up in Sioux City against Morningside. 2 o'clock for the women's game, 3:45 for the guys. 1:45 pregame show on Extreme Sports. Next shot is going to be up there. It's going to be good by Deron Hall. 55-34. Hastings has got the lead. So a game next Saturday at Morningside, then 2 home games the following week against Concordia and Doane on a Wednesday-Saturday schedule. There's a shot by Aldridge from the free throw line, no good, but an offensive rebound. Aldridge gets the ball back, drives into the hole and scores. Connor Aldridge, he's now got 14 in the ball game, 55-36. Broncos still with a 19-point lead, 11.5 minutes to play. Down in the corner, Carraggio, he hits another one. Cameron Carraggio from the corner this time, a different area code. Carraggio now with 12 in the ball game. 58-36. Hastings out on top by 21 points. Here's Aldridge for three. His shot no good. Rebound comes down to Caraglio. Caraglio now to Duran Hall. Into the forecourt. Duran's got the ball into the offensive zone. Duran dribbling with the ball. Now takes off, drives the ball to the basket. His shot is up there and in. Found his seam in the defense and drove it right to the basket and scores. Duran has got 13 in the ball game. 60-36. Hastings with the lead. Foley Omar has got the ball. Here's Aldridge in the basket. His shot off the glass is good. Connor Aldridge now with 16 in the ball game for the Warriors. It's now 60-38. Hastings in the lead with 10.5 minutes to play. Here's a Hall. Back with the ball for the Broncos. Duran has got it. Winds between a couple of defenders. Throws it down in the corner to Caraglio. His shot from three is good again. Cameron Caraglio, 15 points in the ball game. That's a new season high for him on 5 3-pointers in this contest. It's now a 63-38 ball game. Here's Foley Omar in the lane. His shot over Caraglio is going to be good. Omar now is 6 in the ball game. Caraglio had a good game the last time we played Waldorf. He had 14 up in Forest City. Here's a Boudreaux driving the ball to the basket. He's going to be fouled in the play as he goes tumbling out of bounds. And now we're going to have a timeout on the floor here with 9:53 to play. The foul is going to go on Severinsen for a Waldorf. That's going to be his second. He has some free throws, and we come back. Timeout on the floor. 9:53 to play in the game. Hastings 63, Waldorf 40. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Bronco.
What is Mammoth? Excellent question. Mammoth is everything you need it to be. On paper, Mammoth is a modern master build firm dedicated to building the places where passion and community collide. We consult, create, and construct projects of every size. We are makers, movers, machine operators, artists, innovators, competitors, and builders. And there's nothing we can't do together.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now. Never tasted so good. Try it now.
Let's get back to Hastings College basketball on Extreme Sports.
All right, the Hastings Challenge baseball team, they have completed a sweep today down in Louisiana. The Broncos beating Texas A&M Texarkana 8-4 in the second ball game today. They beat LSU Alexandria in the first game 9-1. So the Broncos 2-2 on the season. They'll play at McPherson down in Kansas on Wednesday in an afternoon affair at 2 o'clock. Hastings leading here is 63-40. Shot from the free throw line by Ben Boudreaux is going to be good. He's now got 10 points in the ball game. 2 out of 3 from the free throw line. The Broncos with a 24-point lead again. As Ben will toe the mark here, his second shot. It's in the air. That one is going to be down through the hole. So Waldorf made a little bit of a run here in the second half, but the Broncos have got the lead back up to 25 points. It's 65-40. Thanks to Cameron Caraglio, who's had the hot hand here in the second half. There's a foul that's to be called on Hastings. Go on Bombeck. That's going to be a second. Caraglio hit 1 3-pointer in the first half. He's got 4 here in the second half. He's got 15 points in the game. Going to the free throw line will be Watley for Waldorf as he eyes the bucket. His shot is up there. It's going to be good. Watley now 3 out of 8 from the free throw line. He's got 10 points in the ball game. Had 17 in our first meeting up in Forest City just after the first of the year. Watley will toe the mark for his second shot. It's in the air. That one is going to be short. Rebound picked up on a hop here by Bombeck. 65-41. Hastings has got the lead. Boudreaux with the ball now for Hastings. Brings it across the midcourt stripe. Bombeck has got it at the elbow. Now to a Boudreaux out here in three-point territory. Ben dribbling with the ball. Out to Binder for 3. His shot up there no good. Tap try no good. Rebound comes down here to Waldorf. Running back the other way with the basketball. Nearly losing the ball out of bounds was Omar. Gets it under control. As he gets it into Watley, he drives the lane, and his shot is up there and in. Watley now with 12 points in the ball game, 65-43. Now Waldorf attacking here in backcourt. They're down by 22 just by the 9-minute mark here of the ball game. Here's a Boudreaux with the ball. Ben has got it. Dribbling to the near side. Ben Boudreaux gets it into the hands of Duran Hall. There's Bombeck. Now to Duran. Right side of the lane. Forces his way to the goal. Goes inside to Bombeck. His shot from right in front of the basket is no good. And the ball is brought down here by Waldorf. That's going to be a Carlos Decker who got the rebound. Decker now to Watley into the forecourt. There's Omar. He loses control of the ball. It's picked up here by Binder. Binder gets it down to Boudreaux. The Maverick Binder penetrates into the lane. Stops there. Bounce pass down to Bombeck. His shot good. Riley Bombeck gets the field goal for Hastings. 67-43. Hastings with the lead here. There's a Porter with the ball. His shot is up there. It's going to be an air ball. It goes out of bounds. And it's going to be Hastings' ball. Porter sends that one up there just to the right of the lane here. Goes out of bounds, and the Broncos will have it with 8 minutes and some change left here. In the second half, 67-43. Broncos have the advantage. Here's a Maverick Binder. Shoves away from a defender. Goes to Bombeck across the top now to Boudreaux. Right side, it's Cameron Caraggio. Throws it here to the near side to Duran Hall. Takes it down on the baseline on the dribble. Lobs her back out here. That's a Boudreaux with the ball. Ben slides between a couple of defenders, drives to the basket, and he's conked on the play, and down he goes underneath the basket, and the foul is going to be called here by Carlos Decker. That's going to be his second foul. That's going to send Boudreaux to the free throw line here for the Broncos, a junior out of Omaha, as he will toe the mark here for Hastings. He's got 11 points in the ball game. Ben eyes the bucket. Shot is up there, and the shot is going to be no good. He's now 3 out of 5 from the free throw line today. He's got 11 points in the game. Ben had, 26 on Wednesday. Hastings beat Midland here at home, 92-79. Next shot is up there. It's going to be good. Boudreaux hits 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. Hastings back out to a 25-point lead. It is 68-43 with 7.5 minutes to play here in the ball game. Down the lane is Aldridge's shot good. Connor Aldridge, he's got 18 in the ball game now for Waldorf. 68-45. Hastings with the advantage here. Duran Hall with the ball for the Broncos here on the near side to Ben Boudreaux. Ben dribbles it to the top of the key, gives it away. That's going to be Bombeck with it. He flips it back here to Caraggio, who's had the hot hand in this ball game. Here's Boudreaux for 3. His shot's going to be up there, no good. Rebound comes down to a Waldorf. Warriors runner back the other way. This is Watley with the ball. Dribbles it to the wing. Bounce pass down here in the baseline to Aldridge. To Watley for 3. Shot good. Watley scores. He's got 15 in the ball game. 68-48. It's a 20-point lead now for Hastings. Broncos led this baby at halftime by 18. 39-21. Here's Bombeck down the lane. His shot good. Riley Bombeck gets his second field goal. He's got 4 in the ball game, and it's 70-48. 6.5 minutes to play here in the contest. Foley Omar moves it down to the baseline. Aldridge double team, goes up anyway. His shot no good. Tap try no good. Rebound brought down here. Porter has got it now. He sent it inside to Aldridge. The ball's going to be stripped away. Hastings with the ball. Here's a Duran Hall down the near sideline, going by the 6-minute mark here in the contest. 70-48. Hall for 3. Shot good. Duran Hall, nobody was going to cover him, so he just throws up the three-pointer and goes right down through the hole. He's got 16 in the ball game, and now we got a timeout here from Waldorf. Warriors call a timeout. 5 minutes and 48 seconds to play in the ball game. The Broncos have a 25-point lead. Hastings 73, Waldorf 48. You're listening to Bronco basketball on Extreme Sports.
If you experience heating problems this winter, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a locally owned family business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
Mike Will back here. Lynn Feller into the Osborne Sports Complex. Hastings now hitting 42.9% from the field. Not a great day shooting, 24 out of 56. But Hastings has knocked down 13 three-pointers in the game today. 13 out of 29, that's 44.8%. Waldorf, 19 out of 44 from the field, 43.2%. And they are just 3 out of 17 from the arc. 17%. 73-48. Broncos have got the lead here in this one. Waldorf has got the ball. As they send it to the far side, there's a three-pointer jacked up there. It's going to be no good there by Cohen Aldridge, and Hastings has got the rebound. Broncos runner back the other way with a 25-point lead. Here's Deron Hall. He's going to take it to the basket. He loses control of the ball. It goes out of bounds. Turnover on Hastings, the 8th turnover on the Broncos. Hastings College women, they won today by 51 as they beat Waldorf 100-49 for their 18th win of the season. Hastings College men trying to pull one off here in the nightcap. Cohen Aldridge with the ball. Down to Nick Grays, far sideline. Now here to Cohen Aldridge again. Hands the ball away. Back here in three-point territory. Driving the ball down the lane is Watley. His little 5-footer is up there and in. Watley scores right in front of the hole there for Waldorf. He's now got 17 in the ball game. 10 of those have come since halftime. 73-50. Hastings with a lead. Here's a Deron Hall. He's going to throw up another three. His shot rolls off no good. Rebound Binder underneath the basket. Binder too far under there. He can't go up with a shot. Instead sends it out here to Micah Heinrichs. The Boudreaux down to a Binder. Top of the key. Binder to Boudreaux. Down on the baseline. Simon with the ball just inside the ring. Miles Simon, double dribble violation. Double dribble violation and Miles Simon, turnover number 9 on the Broncos. And now we get a timeout on the floor. 4 minutes and 21 seconds to play. Here in the ball game, we got a timeout. Hastings 73, Waldorf 50 on Extreme Sports.
For all of your professional, residential, and commercial cleaning services, call the trusted experts at B&B Cleaning Pros of Hastings. They have been in business for over 4 years, delivering professional services one clean at a time. Reclaim your time and enjoy a healthier, fresher home with a call to B&B Cleaning Pros. Their meticulous cleaning professionals handle everything from routine upkeep to intensive deep cleans, tailored perfectly to your schedule and needs. They focus on kitchens, bathrooms, high traffic areas, dust removal, and floor care. Give them a call at 402-519-4602. Stop in at 123 North Lexington in Hastings or visit them at bnbcleaningpros.com.
Welcome back to Extreme Sports, your exclusive home for Hastings College athletics.
All right, Hastings with the lead here. 4 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the basketball game. Hastings 73-50 over Waldorf. Here's Emmanuel Ferguson. He'll take the shot from 3 and he buries it. Emmanuel Ferguson just checked into the ball game again. And he's got 4 points in the ball game as he nails a three-pointer just to the right of the circle here. 73-53, Hastings out on top. Here's Deron Hall. They get into Micah Heinrichs. He tries to hand the ball away to Deron. He gets it. Now to Binder for 3. His shot is up there and in. Maverick Binder, a three-pointer. He's now got 17 in the ball game. 76-53. Hastings now with 3:40 to play here in the contest. Watley has got it. Watley is open for 3. He'll take the shot, and he hits it at the other end. Watley has now got 20 in the ball game for the Warriors. Hastings with a 20-point lead, 76-56. Binder for three. His shot good. Maverick Binder with a three-pointer on the other end. He's now got 20 in the ball game, 79-56, with 3:13 to play here in the ball game. Here's Parr with the ball. Parr gets it out here to Watley. Tries to drive it down the left side of the lane. Back out to Parr for three. His shot good. Cartier Parr throws up his second three-pointer of the ball game. He's got 6, turning into a three-point shooting contest here at the end. 79-59. Broncos still with a 20-point lead. Ben with the ball. Ben gives it over to Micah Heinrichs. He dribbles the ball to the free throw line. He stops there. Bounce pass to Deron Hall. 1 fake, 2 fakes. He goes up with the shot and hits it. Deron Hall now with 18 in the ball game. 81-59. Hastings has got the lead. There's a bounce pass inside, going for the basket. There's a fake, and he goes up with a shot. It's going to be good. Emmanuel Ferguson, he scores there. He's got 6 in the ball game. 81-61. It's a 20-point lead now for Hastings. 2:13 to play here in the ball game. There's a Maverick Binder down the right side of the lane. His shot's going to be up there, no good. And he's going to be fouled in the play. Ferguson picks up the foul. That's going to be his first. So we're going to have some free throws. Maverick Binder will go to the line. Binder has got 20 in the ball game. 1 out of 2 from the line. Shot is up there, good. Owen Wright's going to come into the ball game now for Hastings. Pujols is going to come into the game. Here comes Eli Puddle. He is going to come in. Jaron Ganger is also going to come in, the redshirt sophomore out of Ogallala. I haven't seen him for a while. Here's a Binder at the free throw line. His shot is going to be up there and in. And the Broncos have got a 83-61 lead. So the Broncos are going to keep their playoff hopes alive for the postseason tournament here. Back-to-back wins this week over Midland and now Waldorf. Hastings will take a few days off and get ready to play at Morningside, the conference leaders, next Saturday. There's a shot for three. It's going to be up there and in. He just checked into the ball game as well. That's Michael Smith hitting the three ball. Now we got a foul called here. It's going to go on Severinsen for Waldorf. That's going to be his third foul. That's going to send Pujols to the free throw line. And so the next game will be against Morningside next Saturday in Sioux City. Morningside right now, the conference leaders by several games. In fact, they got a 4-game lead over everybody else. Shot from the free throw line is going to be up there and in by Pujols. Morningside started the day today with a 18-5 record overall. They're 15-1 in the conference. Pujols puts up the shot here. It's going to be good. Broncos now with a 21-point lead, 85-64 here in the ball game. Here's Thompson now for Waldorf. Gets it out here. Dribbling the ball to the right side. Back out. Three-pointer is going to be thrown up there. That rattles out, no good. Rebound loose. It's on the floor. Picked up here by Waldorf. This is going to be Cartier Parr with it. Sends it down in the corner. Three-pointer is going to be up there. It's going to be no good there. A foul taken by McNeil Thompson, the fourth. Misses a shot. We're approaching a minute to play here in the ball game. Hastings leading 85-64. Down underneath the hole, and a foul is going to be called. Foul here is going to go on Ferguson. That's going to be his second. Pepe Savic is going to go to the free throw line. He's our 6'9" redshirt sophomore out of Serbia. And the shot is up there. It's going to be good. Another guy that we haven't seen for a while in the lineup. We're going to get everybody in today. Everybody's going to come in. We got guys on the floor now. It's not on our current roster. Here's the next shot. It's going to be up there and in by Savic, so he gets a couple of free throws. Hastings now with a 87-64 lead here in this one. Now the officials coming over the scorers table. Minute and 2 seconds to play here in this ball game. The Broncos have a 87-64 lead. Might have some book problems here all of a sudden. Don't forget, Hastings College basketball continues next Saturday. 2 o'clock for the women's game. 3:45 for the guys. We'll have a pregame show at 1:45. Evidently some scorebook problems here. We're going to have a technical foul called on Hastings. Severinsen will go to the free throw line. He throws up the free throw. It's going to be good. That makes the score 87-65. And now Waldorf will inbound the ball. So evidently not everybody in the book or something. Anyway, Parr has got the ball now for Waldorf. It's not going to make too much of a difference. Hastings with a big lead here. There's a shot for 3. It's going to be no good. Rebound is brought down here on the near sideline. There's a 3-pointer put up there. It's going to be no good. And we got a foul called. Smith throwing up the 3 from this near side, and a foul is going to be called now. It's going to go on the Broncos. Emmett Couch picking up the foul. Couch is a 6'3" sophomore out of Meade. Shot from the free throw line by Severinsen is going to be good. We'll have another one. Severinsen's next free throw is going to be up there and in. It's now 87-67. Broncos with a 20-point lead. Here's a Ganger with the ball here in the backcourt. Ganger brings it to the near side. That's Maurice Bryant who's into the ball game now. He's a product out of Fremont as he drives the ball in the basket, and he's going to be fouled on the play. .30 seconds to play here in this one. It's 87-67. There's a shot up there. It's going to be no good. And the rebound comes down here to Waldorf. 20 seconds to play. Near side, Michael Thompson is guy. He's going to be fouled in the play. So we're going to have some free throws here. 87-67. The Broncos are out on top here. Hastings had a 18-point lead at halftime, 39-21. Pretty well have maintained that throughout the second half here. Here's McNeil Thompson in the free throw line. His shot's going to be up there and in. His first point of the day. McNeil Thompson, a junior from Norton, Ohio. Next shot is going to be up there and in. 87-69, so the Broncos going to improve to 7-18 in the season. 6-11 now in the conference after we get out of here, and that's going to be your final score as we're going to dribble this thing out. Hastings is going to win this ball game 87-69, the second win of the season for the Broncos over Waldorf. And Hastings still in contention for the 8th and final spot in the Great Plains Athletic Conference postseason tournament with the 3 games to go in the regular season. Hastings will play Morningside next Saturday, then come back the following week with 2 home games against Doane and Concordia. We'll have to make some noise in the final 3 games to secure the spot in the postseason tournament, but we take care of business this week with a win over Midland on Wednesday, and we get the win today over Waldorf, winning by the score of 87-69. Stick around. The Bronco postgame show is up next. You're listening to Bronco Basketball.
Hastings College Basketball has been brought to you by 5 Points Bank, the better bank. By High Street Insurance Partners, looking out for you. By Highland Dairy, locally made, naturally delicious. By Mammoth Sports Construction, do something big. By Mary Lanning Healthcare, your care, our inspiration. By Pepsi, delicious, refreshing Pepsi. And by the Runza Restaurants, homemade, fresh. Hastings College Basketball has also been brought to you in part by Bob Sass Flowers, Family Medical Center, Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill, the 2nd Street Slammer, by the Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center, by B&B Cleaning, and by Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Stay tuned. The Bronco postgame show is up next on your exclusive home for Bronco sports Extreme.
Mary Lanning picks out people that are going to help support our mission and our values here at Mary Lanning. They want to recruit people that are continue to make us a strong organization and continue to provide that exceptional patient care.
There are people all around me constantly to support me in my personal life, but also in my career. People are always advocating for me to grow and to learn.
We're two sisters here that believe in Mary Lanning and the mission and values here, and we're going to continue to support this community for as long as we can.
Hi, this is Terry Anstein, President, 5 Points Bank of Hastings. On behalf of our shareholders, directors, and staff, I would like to thank all of our great customers for helping us become the fastest growing bank in Hastings. I would also like to invite everyone in the Hastings area to stop in and visit with one of our bankers and learn how we can be your bank for the long run. Locally owned, locally managed, 5 Points Bank, the better bank. Member FDIC.
The Bronco postgame show is brought to you by Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning, in business since 1984.
All right, the Hastings College men, they pick up a win today over Waldorf by the score of 87-69. The Broncos had a 39-21 halftime advantage. Each team scores 48 points in the second half, and the Broncos win it today by a score of 87-69. Waldorf led by 1 point early. The Broncos' biggest lead in the ball game was 25 points, and Hastings wins it 87-69 today. Broncos hitting 43% of their shots in the ball game. They were 27 out of 62. Hastings knocks down 15 three-pointers, 15 out of 33. That is 45%. And the Broncos were 18 out of 22 from the free throw line for 81%. Waldorf hit 48% of their shots today, 25 out of 52. They were 7 out of 23 on three-pointers for 30%, and 12 out of 22 from the free throw line, 54%. Hastings out rebounding Waldorf 39-37. Broncos with 13 offensive rebounds and 26 on defense. Waldorf had 11 offensive rebounds and 26 on defense. Leading rebounder for the Broncos in the game today was Maverick Binder. He had 6. Ben Boudreau also with 6 rebounds. And for Waldorf, their leading rebounder was Foley Omar as he came up with 5. 24 assists for Hastings today, 9 steals, 1 block shot, 11 turnovers. Waldorf, they had 15 assists with 3 steals, 2 block shots, and 13 turnovers. Hastings wins it today, 87-69. Maverick Binder ended up with 25 points today for Hastings. Deron Hall had 18. Cameron Caraglio had 15 points. Ben Boudreau had 9. Also scoring for the Broncos in this game, Micah Heinrichs had 7. Miles Simon, he had 5 points. Then you had Riley Bombeck score 4. Christian Pujols had a couple of points, and Bodreg Sabig come in there, had a couple of free throws late for 2 points in the ball game. Chris Watley had 19 points for Waldorf today, 18 for Connor Aldridge. The other scorers, 3 points for Nick Graves. Cartier Parr had 6. Foley Omar had 6 points. McNeil Thompson, he had 5. Torrin Severinsen had 4 points. Emmanuel Ferguson came in late to score 6. And Carlos Decker had 2 points for Waldorf. But Hastings College, they win it today 87-69 over Waldorf. Hastings is now 7-18 in the season. We are now 6-11 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. We've won 2 games in a row. Broncos will play the conference leaders next Saturday, the Morningside Mustangs in Sioux City. Women's game will be at 2, with the men to follow at 3:45 on the air with a pregame show at 1:45 next Saturday here on Extreme Sports. We'll take a break, check the scoreboard after this. You're listening to Bronco Basketball.
If you experience heating problems this winter, Call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a locally owned family business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
So the Hastings College men, they win 87-69 over Waldorf today. Some other scores in the conference still going on. Midland has got the lead over Briar Cliff. They've got 5.5 minutes to go in Fremont today, 64-62. Midland with a lead over the Chargers. They've got about 5 minutes to go in Yankton today. Northwestern, they're leading Mount Marty by a score of 71-57. Also got a women's game going on here in the late time slot in Seward. Concordia is leading Morningside with 2:40 to play in the game. The score is 80-59. Concordia's got the lead in that one. And the Hastings College women, they won in the first ball game today over Waldorf by a score of 100-49. That's the 18th win of the season for the Hastings College women's basketball team. So Broncos picking up a doubleheader sweep today. Those have been far and in between here this year, but Hastings, both the men and women, winning in basketball action today here at Lynn Farrell Arena. Again, next Saturday, Hastings and Morningside. Women's game at 2. Guys going at 3:45 next week. We'll have the pregame at 1:45 here on Extreme Sports. Now, to wrap things up from the Osborne Sports Complex, Lynn Farrell Arena, I'm Mike Will, wishing a very pleasant good evening from Hastings.
The Bronco postgame show has been brought to you by Ruts Heating and Air, your York Midwest dealer in Hastings, Kearney, and Lincoln. Hastings College Basketball is an exclusive presentation of Extreme Sports.
So I'm going to say good shot making versus poor defense.
Yes, I like that. I'm good with that. Are we done with horse racing today?
We still have Santa Anita going on, so we will we'll talk about that as we get closer to the feature race. I can't remember the name of it right now. Anyway, there's a Kentucky Derby points prep race number 8 at Santa Anita, about 31 minutes out. So we'll cover that one next segment there. And it's interesting because it's a mile race, which makes a big difference in this spot because you have a horse